Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, I said we'd get back to it tomorrow, and tomorrow is today. So we're gonna try to finish this Sojourner's Tale, Foxian Tale questline. And I'm actually starting to lose my voice a little bit. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that I've been streaming every day since December 16th. Ugh. And beyond that, there's not much to talk about. What I can talk about is some of the quest lines that I've been doing off-screen. Off-stream, I've just been doing a little bit of a collectathon. I've been trying to get all of the music for the phonograph and the train. I think there's only one disc I don't have. I had to explore Central Star Skiff Haven. It's in there somewhere. But, beyond that, I finally talked to that mysterious girl in the Backwater Pass, and that started an entire quest line of events that ended with me getting some new dialogue in the museum surrounding one of the Supreme Guardians, which was really interesting. I think it was called Vessel of Mediocrity, Part 1, 2, and 3. You should definitely do that in your off time if you haven't done it yourself. Very interesting quest line. I wish it wasn't day-locked. If it wasn't day-locked, we would have covered it on stream. Anywho, there's not much to talk about beyond that. Oh, I do have some channel news. We should have some reactions pre-recorded, and I'm going to slowly start churning those out in the coming days. Some of them will probably come out before this video, and some of them will come out after. I've got two that are probably going to come out before the last stream even gets uploaded, and two more that'll be coming out after this one gets uploaded. So get ready for that. That's going to be really fun. Twitch drops are enabled, so you can only swing by and say hi. And lastly, if you really want to know when I'm going to go live and what I'm going to be doing, or if you would like to recommend reactions to me to do, my Discord is the place to do that. Links to which are on my About page here on Twitch, as well as the description down below if you watch these VODs after the fact on YouTube. I've also just been trying to collect Hertium, Strails, and hey, this guy moved over here. Is he right? Already has an owner. The desire to open is helplessly strangled in the midst of the moral pain and repression. Your hands react faster than your brain. The moment you touch the cold surface of the chest, you pull back with difficulty. Why is this chest not yours? Why is this habitual behavior now a sin? How much of the universe is exactly within your control? You're about to leave this sad place, but when you notice the researcher watching you from the side, you'll hold back your tears and nod politely to him. But as you turn around, he calls out to you. Why are you crying? That guy popped up in another location with a chest. You try to open it, and then he just takes the chest and walks away. Funny, funny, funny. Anywho. We have to go all the way back to... Huh? Oh, no. Why is it set to the stupid equilibrium mission? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make the world harder. I don't have that waypoint unlocked. While I was going through the achievements, I realized that for the story achievements, there's only one achievement left, and it's to complete this storyline. So, we're getting pretty close. To having everything caught up. I remember a commenter said I'd probably be able to get caught up before 2.0. I didn't initially think that, but all it took was streaming nonstop for a month and we got there. At least with the story. We still have a few more events to do even after Foxian Tale.
Since when did...
Like, even after we finish Foxian Tale, we still have 3 things on my checkbox list. Which involve Boulder Town Super League and Tales of the Fantastic. After which, I've been doing Virtual Sinventure. It's interesting. It's really difficult, actually. For my level, at least. I'm probably not going to get all the rewards for it until I can get, like, characters to level 80. That being said, I don't think it's a permanent event. Oh, look, dude.
Heartbreak. How intoxicating.
Huh. Those Heliobi are just kind of still floating around, huh? From an Outworld's perspective, it almost seems like the Matrix seals the show. Oh, that's a lot. No, some of these characters have names now.
Yo, what's up? You're finally here. Without you, our ghost hunting squad would be nothing. Hey, I'm a reliable squad member too. Sure, when you're not passed out in fear.
That is still some of the most hilarious shit I've ever seen. She passed out so hard that she was they literally drew a chalk line around her like she was dead.
Cut it out. If you keep teasing me, I'm not gonna perform my boulder smashing trick for you anymore.
So what's this about a ghost hunting squad?
The official name is the Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobi Containment Breach Incident. That was the name given to us by decree of the Ten Lords. Since we managed to survive the Fyxestroll Garden incident, the Ten Lords decided to entrust us with hunting down and subduing the Heliobi using our special skills.
By decree of the Ten Lords?
That's
Hereby
right.
ordained.
This expedition was commissioned by the Ten Lords themselves. I am unsure as to why they attached so much importance to this endeavor, but I have a theory.
They probably want to recover fucking Woho's tail.
Huahua is a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and I'm a Cloud Knight. We must answer the call to the best of our abilities. And this one here is an Outworlder who's done great things for the sake of the Xianzhou. But why did little Gui have to get dragged into this? This mission is too dangerous for a civilian.
That is a good question. Why is Gunaifen here?
Ugh, I get it. You don't think I have any special skills, so I'll just get in the way?
Every flower and tree on the Xianzhou is significant in its own way. Miss Gui has her own strengths, too. As a famous street performer and live streamer, she has precisely the skills we need to acquire intel for our mission.
Oh my god, that fucking thing she made up in the last quest is actually relevant? She has an information network? I don't have any more questions.
Miss Gui has set up a social media account under the guise of investigating paranormal phenomena and unexplained mysteries. We can use it to gather intel for our mission.
You hear that, Sushong? I'm a key member of the squad! They said I could be a Ten Lords Commission intelligence hawk!
I wouldn't be proud to say that out loud.
I might not be a scholar, but I don't think calling someone a hawk is a compliment.
It kind of is and kind of isn't.
The Ten Lords Commission has specially entrusted Judge Huohuo with commanding the ghost hunting squad. So please make sure to follow her lead in all matters related to the Heliobi.
That's right. I won't let us down.
Alright. This place kind of creeps me out, not gonna lie. The atmosphere here is kind of dank and musky.
Captain Huohuo, should we start the ghost hunt now? Captain? You can just call me Huohuo.
Understood, Captain Huohuo.
I'm really surprised that Madame Hanya asked me to be the leader of the ghost hunting squad. After Tail disappeared, I thought for sure the commission would ask me to resign, but for some reason... Anyway, I'll do my best to carry out my duties. As for our mission, Cirrus was locked up in Fyxestroll Garden, but there are a lot of other Heliobi that escaped after the creation furnace was broken. According to the Ten Lords Commission understanding of Heliobi behavior, they tend to roam densely populated areas in search of hosts. And wherever they go, there are bound to be reports of supernatural phenomena.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Little Guay, can you show us the website we'll be using for intel?
Oh god. Little Guinevere. Little Guinevere. Because that's right, her full name is Guinevere. Paranormal Lovers website. Ghostly Grove. Okay, we look at the wall. Ghost sighting. Almost got scared to death today. I was walking on the road today and suddenly heard a baby voice saying, "I want to go see my friends." Quality over quantity. Huh. Never ran so fast in my life. Oh god. Oh my god, I can heart it. Oh god, we've unlocked social media. Mr. Tail's sidekick. Is it okay to tell me the location? Saw it by the road. Apparently Fyxestroll Garden is rampant with them. Thank you. Quality over quantity. So what exactly was that thing? Doesn't matter. Everyone has the right to make friends. Thought about someone as serious being my friend. What a letdown. Oof. Immortal in a cup. Has anyone heard singing voices for the Fyxestroll Garden? Uh-huh. I heard the folks at the patrol say recently there's been sounds of opera coming from the Pavilion of Fragrance, Fyxestroll Garden. Whether or not this is revealed remains to be seen, but it sounds super creepy. Hiding in plain sight. I heard the Ten Lords Commission has some special suppression melody that can hinder the movement of demonic entities via a particular wavelength. Whatever you say, using a song to suppress monsters is just bizarre. Snowing overcoat. Oh, I see. That's what the Ten Lords Commission does all day? Just singing? Dream bigly. I too heard it, singing in the Zuhing Flower Drum Opera. What do you know about flower drum operas? Shouldn't the singer be the focus here? Interesting, reminds me of the old Fyxestroll Garden. Chessmaster Faye. Didn't someone say before that there's a Jugen in Fyxestroll Garden that would suddenly play music on its own? I argued with someone in the forum already that this Guggen is probably a Nugenium device built in the past and got it creepy because it hasn't been maintained well. I was planning to find some time to confirm this hypothesis. Now Fyxestroll Garden is sealed off. What a pity. Exulting Sanctum Giraffe. Doesn't it sound like an Ingenium? My company was in charge of the garden's construction works after a year. After reading your post, I even went back and checked the database. There were no records of Ingenium auto chimes installed. Could it be private property planted by someone else? Possible, might have been private donor, or some artist who left it there. Some artists have their own artistic pursuits. Tal Gamer forever? Wait a minute, I think I know who that is. Won't be a pretty sight if you keep this argument up. Wait, I think every single one of these might be a character we've interacted with. Oh, Chessmaster Phase in here too. There are tons of spooky stories over Foxian Tomb. You know Foxian Tomb over there, Fyxestroll Garden. There are always weird myths over there. I heard that if you stay too long in front of the tombstones, Foxian Tomb, you're going to run into the tomb's owner. Ooh. Being the spirit of the grave's occupant is so cliche. Our great Xianzhou's paranormal myths finally jumped the shark. I am the grave's occupant. What the OP said is true. If you're the grave's occupant, then go and take away your offerings. If you take my offerings, then I'll take you away. Miss Yo-Yo. Thanks to the above commenter, I finally remembered that this is supposed to be a website about supernatural stuff. There's a bunch of these. The poster hasn't uploaded any images, so don't be that guy. It's gonna be drain the Luofu's future fortune. It's just passing the time to the Sanctum last night, and as Fyxestroll Garden somehow shifted positions. It's been there in a while since I was there, yada yada yada. Luofu's bow, complete. Clearly someone is trying to use a Foxian garden to suppress the ship's positioning. Tisk tisk tisk. Let that sink in. Seriously, just think about the implications. Secondly, with these pillars, whose orientations I immediately didn't manage to pinpoint, there's things called Chisel the Dragon's Eyes, a forbidden craft, harm one's future and kills off one's heirs. I get it now. Someone just can't bear to see the Luofu being prosperous, so they want the Xianzhou folks to suffer. Delve Geomancy Seminar. Trust in light, become light. Geomancy. In this day and age, Xianzhou already sails the stars. What superstitious mumbo-jumbo could there be? People breaker. Well, actually, the cosmos still hold water in the stellar winds, per geometric principles, but this hasn't stopped the guy from spouting rubbish. Better watch your mouth, you brat. You weren't even born when I prevented the Yuki disaster with nothing but my epic geomancy. There lies wisdom in our ancestors' teachings. You must not disregard it. Just because times have progressed, many ancient concepts still merely changed names. What was once called geomancy is now called energy fields. It would be easier for you to understand if I said people want to destroy Xianzhou's energy fields. Stellamont Cracker? Dude, you sound ridiculous. How about this? I'll give you 50 strails so you can go see a brain doctor. Fate/stars. I did reading with my oracle cards, Shattered Mirror, Bow and Arrow with number 8. Capsized skyship. That means problems that haven't been resolved for a long time are piling up, which will culminate in the phase that explodes the critical mass if it appears that some people are panicking for real. The calculations I made with my custom Jade Abacus pretty much match up with everyone else's. Some people really are nasty. I got wind of some juicy gossip from a VR friend that the last High Elder reincarnated and returned to the Xianzhou Luofu to part the oceans and sever the ship's Icar lines in a bid to steal the Icarus essence and rebel against the Xianzhou. They shout out Luofu. That affair at Scale Gorge Waterscape, I heard the guide from the Star Picking Tourist mentioned it before, and now it's getting corroborated here, Ghostly Grove. Can't blame me for connecting the dots. You are gullible enough to believe this? Surely you won't bat an eye when I say that I am the High Elder Dragon Incarnate. There's no way that that's actually Don Hung, right? Rhino tells ghost stories. Trigger warning, mass murder case, read at your own risk. Newbie Realm Keeping Commission officer meets a ghostly Grove journalist by chance, and they work together to investigate the family homicide tragedy of the Skyward Pavilion's neighborhood. Due to their spectral constitution, the officer are able to converse with the vengeful ghosts of the past as the fight for their survival when they are pulled to the gap between the four and the levels fell over. Can't wait. Is this new Immersia? This is based on a true story. Live, laugh, lore. Live, laugh, love. I know I'm also like that. I don't even differentiate between what's real and what's not. It's what happened in the end. And then Alchemy Roamer. Called Currents Investigation Division. I'm currently creating Immersia dealing with the investigation ghost stories for the POV of the Realm Keeping Mission staff. The protagonist is another officer who shoots a different office, and they collected the ghost stories to explain them using both science and supernatural beliefs. Feedback is welcome. Isn't that plagiarism? Have you ever heard of paying homage? Armored Trotter number 2. 23 grams of farts. That's a reference to the 23 grams of the soul, if you didn't know. Most sponsors of the Zen show are nothing more than alien creatures. What a bore. Heard some alien remains were digged up in the Thalassa a while back. Can be written into an Immersia plot. Have you not seen Alien before? Why all the fuss?
Look,
okay.
I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity.
Oh shit, I forgot. I didn't realize Hanya's gone. What if all the leads we get turn out to be fake?
We have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. Sometimes a lead is obviously fake. But other times, it's hard to tell from just a few words on the internet.
Get that right.
After all, some people will make up all kinds of nonsense to attract attention.
One guy's just promoting a book he's writing. Or possibly plagiarizing.
So, we still have to go out and fact-check the leads?
Plus, the Spiritfarers from the Ten Lords Commission will be carrying out their own investigation in secret as well.
Ooh, I think I finally got something out of my throat.
Speaking of attracting attention, how do we get a following on a paranormal activity website? Sounds like Little Gwei's department. She used me in some of her performances just to draw a bigger crowd.
Yeah, I guess that works.
Haha, that's the easy part. We just post some videos of us ghost hunting, subduing heliobi. We're working for the Ten Lords Commission after all. We're gonna have the best content out there.
Whatever you say, Little Gwei.
Madame Hanya has already given us the green light. We'll record our heliobi hunting expeditions to get more followers, and then
I was
use the
going through
intel from our
Chin-Chu's
followers to
wastelands.
find more
Apparently she's a fan of
heliobi.
Little Gwei.
It's like a vicious cycle. Wait, a virtuous cycle.
Oh, wait, aren't we supposed to be operating in secret?
Well, another thing we have to think about is that heliobi feed on the emotions of their hosts. They can even manipulate a host into revealing their deepest secrets. Wouldn't posting a victim's personal information online cause even more harm to the victim? I'm not trying to pick holes, just raising some concerns.
The way I see it, operating in secret and exposing the paranormal go hand in hand.
Do they? I'm not so sure.
We won't reveal the names of any victims. We'll just post some pics and videos of the squad engaging in fierce battles with the supernatural. And then come up with some dramatic titles. Like, Little Gwei investigates. Ghost tries to scare young Cloud Knight girl on creepy road. gets owned. You know? We'll turn the entire Heliobi hunting process into regular uploads. Viewers will see that there's nothing scary about it, and there won't be any public panic.
Why are you looking at me? Want a medal or something? It does kind of sound like a good idea.
You really want to boost your reputation, huh?
Thanks, bestie.
Are they besties? I feel like one's just constantly using the other.
I feel like some of you aren't convinced by the whole online ghost hunting thing. How about this? We take a look at the leads we have so far, and pick one to try out as a test run. Take a look. This post is getting tons of comments.
It didn't take long to help request to come posted, didn't it? Help request posts usually clues leading to Heliobi. Press to have a look. Trigger warning, I just saw a ghost in Aram Alley. So that's how it is. Okay, I get the picture. So you can see after completing assignments, you'll receive fans gratuity. Best not to dilly-dally, go accept the requested notification assignment. I wanted to read that.
Disappeared? That's nothing new. She sneaks off all the time.
That's not the point. Here, read this part. One of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air.
Maybe they were seeing things?
Judging from the comments, there were several witnesses. Sure, Lady Bailu runs away all the time, but disappearing into thin air?
Could be Cloud Hymn magic.
It looks like the work of a heliobus. The heliobi are masters of manipulating the senses. There are stories of heliobi changing their shape and appearance to disguise themselves as someone else.
Okay, so what are we waiting for? Let's get moving and see if we can find some witnesses.
Before we head out, let's make sure we have our intel in order. If we can better understand what a heliobus wants to do, and what it's capable of doing, it'll be easier for us to help the victim. Interviewing witnesses might give us some clues, but they won't know anything about heliobi. I think I have an idea. We have another source of intel we could use.
Yeah, Master Gongshong. Master Gushong, he's an expert in heliobi. You mean Cirrus?
That's right! Those heliobi were locked up in the same space for ages! They probably got to know their fellow prisoners like the back of their, I guess they don't really have hands.
The thought of seeing Cirrus sends shivers down my spine. But, I bet Cirrus would be eager to see me again. They'd devour me whole if they could. I think Tail made a fool of Cirrus, and Cirrus has held a grudge ever since. If we can get them worked up over it, we might be able to use them to our advantage.
Alrighty. Twins.
Miss Trailblazer? I sure hope so. I can't help thinking that if Tail is out there, there'll be traces of him on the internet. He had a big personality.
You got that right. You want Tail back?
Yes. Do you think I'm just getting myself into more trouble? It's not like we were good friends to begin with. But when Tail disappeared, my real tail, it disappeared too. And now my reflection looks weird to me, and I hate work even more than before.
Oof.
Maybe that's all just a bunch of excuses. The truth is, I miss him.
We'll find him.
Thank you. If we're ever going to find Tail, now's the best chance we have. Of course, finding Tail isn't our top priority right now. We need to catch and subdue all the fleeing escaped Heliobi as soon as possible.
Okay, let's check out with little Gwei.
Let's see. Ghastly Gravy. Ghastly Gravy? What kind of website is that?
Ugh, it's Ghostly Grove, not Ghastly Gravy.
Ghostly Grove is the most renowned website for paranormal enthusiasts on the Luofu. Everyone who loves the mysterious and the unexplained knows about it. I used to go there to read first-hand accounts of ghost sightings whenever I needed to build up my courage. We can get our leads from this website and then investigate them posing as paranormal investigators. That means we can operate more efficiently and with a low profile. Well, if people started to see a spirit fair making door-to-door visits, they might begin to panic, and that would give the Heliobi even more power over their hosts.
That doesn't sound good.
Look, I'm a new user, so I only have a few followers on this site. But, based on past experience, once you get a following, people start flooding you with stories and news about paranormal activity.
One of the leads we get tournament.
We have our work cut out for us, that's after all. Some people will make up.
So, we...
Plus, the spirit fair is from the 10 Lords Commission.
So that's repeating dialogue. How do I check the website? Do I check it from here? How do I check the website? Is it on my phone? No. Weird. Alright, get information out of Cirrus. Alright, all the way back over here.
Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Since when did Fyxestroll Garden become?
Oh, this tedium. Even the insects can't hold my attention any longer. I wonder if these ones will prove to be more entertaining.
Cirrus, we've come to ask you a few questions. I hope you'll be cooperative.
Oh, if it isn't the little girl who fainted in Fyxestroll Garden the moment she encountered the Heliobi. Already talking to me like a detective, are you?
Boy, she's never gonna live that down, is she?
Hey, where's my sword? You just wait.
Can we destroy Cirrus already? I'll let him get to you.
Okay. I just wish I could teach them a lesson.
Cirrus, you must be unhappy with how things turned out, right? What do you want from me, little fox girl? You want to know what happened to the guard dog? He turned to ashes a long time ago. I don't care about that at all. But I can't help but notice you managed to escape the furnace, and now you're stuck here, unable to move an inch while the other Heliobi are roaming around the Luofu enjoying themselves. Ooh, must be quite frustrating.
Damn, Luofu laying it on thick.
You want me to assist you and betray my own kind?
Alright. Finally, they decided to talk.
I can do that. Under one condition. I wish to arrange a challenge. One akin to the struggle between the great Heliobus Ignamar and the general of the Luofu. As long as you can bring me the current general, anything can be negotiated.
Cool, I'll go talk to Jin Yuan right now.
The General? What? Is that too much to ask? It seems the judge here doesn't have what it takes to negotiate with the Heliobus.
That's just another way of saying they don't want to cooperate. Huh? Wait, Wawa, you can't seriously be thinking about...
Deal! I'll submit a request to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
That was easy.
Bring me the current general of the Luofu, and we can talk.
Oh boy. Really wish we could just warp straight to the Seat of Divine Foresight. Logistically, I can understand why we can't. But boy, is it annoying whenever I have to go there. And we have to go there constantly.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Man, I feel like we go there so often, I feel like I should just rent a room there.
What is your purpose for...
Alright.
Free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic commerce.
Alrighty.
Oh, what do we have here? A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer. Quite the group.
At least he has a sense of humor.
Wow, the General recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
My retainer Yang Qing has mentioned you. You are one of the only people on the Luofu that was able to deprive him of his sword.
What does that even mean?
Oh, I remember. I should apologize. I did a sword swallowing performance on the spur of the moment, but forgot to return the sword to him when I left the stage.
Oof.
So, what wind has brought you to the Seat of Divine Foresight?
Do you still have it? Do you still have that sword? And I know a bunch of people are going to make sword swallowing jokes
We know
moving this
you have
forward,
important
unfortunately.
matters to attend to, and the Ten Lords Commission shouldn't be bothering you with something as trivial as the Heliobi. But if we allow those creatures to roam freely, I'm afraid...
I heard stories of a skirmish between a previous general and a monster of sorts. I'd always assumed they were an old wives' tale. I never imagined the villain of such tales would come to my doorstep seeking revenge. I must say, it seems a bit unfair that I should assume the debt for a conflict I had no involvement in.
It wasn't your fight to begin with. Master stroke them, please.
Precisely. In principle, the instigator should bear the burden. Still. General Teng Xiao is a venerated predecessor. If I am to honor his legacy, then sitting idly by is not an option. If an audience with the general of the Luofu is requested, then I will honor such a request.
General, Heliobi are vile creatures capable of taking over the bodies of mortals. If you're unsure...
I appreciate the Ten Lords Commission having such high regard for my welfare. It is true I am rather inexperienced when it comes to Heliobi.
I wonder who's
But
the
as
current
general of the
seat of
Luofu,
the Ten Lords
I
Commission.
cannot look
I wonder if
on
it's a
while
character
these
we'll get to
fugitive
meet.
creatures wreak havoc on the populace. I still have some paperwork that needs attending to. Once I am finished, I will make my way to Fyxestroll Garden without delay.
Oh, that makes sense.
As soon as I finish my paperwork for the day, I will make my way to Fyxestroll Garden.
Do let me know if you come across any rare swords.
About the blindfold lady you met. Life can really be funny sometimes. Never such a loss in sword fighting before, lady. Of course, I know the young lady young and inexperienced means taking some losses is inevitable, but I can't accept if it don't come out on top. General told me it was good to feel defeated, as it could motivate me to keep honing my skills. Alright, you, Yanqing. Alright, back to Cirrus. Oh, he actually came.
I've never seen this one before. Human. Who are you?
Heliobus. Is it not your deepest wish to hold a rematch with the General of the Luofu? I have come to grant you an audience.
He's the present-day general.
Cirrus, we have brought you the person you wish to see. This is General Jingyuan, the one who now sits at the seat of divine foresight. This is the current general of the Luofu?
I mean, he fought against Fantilia.
Look at that expression! He's barely half awake! Where is General Teng Xiao? Why did he choose such a lightweight to take over for him? I suppose it's already too late for the Xianzhou to rid themselves of this clown.
Oof. Man, everybody just wants to clown on Jing Yuan. People in-game and out-of-game. And technically, that would be 2 predecessors ago from what we learned in the Jing Liu questline. So it would have been Teng Xiao, then Jing Liu, then Jing Yuan.
Very well then. General Jing Yuan. How about we settle our score right here in Fyxestroll Garden? If I win, I must be free to come and go as I please.
I agreed to grant you an audience, not meet you in combat.
What? You refuse? You won't fight me? He comes here after I demand a rematch and won't even fight. Is he conceding that I already won? No, there can be no victory in eschewing combat. Human logic negates it.
You misunderstand. I came for a rematch. It's just that you are not a worthy opponent.
Ooh, burn.
What? Unworthy?
I mean, if we were kicking your ass, Jing Yuan is definitely not a worthy opponent.
Teng Xiao, as General of the Luofu, was Commander-in-Chief of the Cloud Knights. Ignomar commanded the Heliobai. The two were as great as the sky and the earth, equally matched like yin and yang. It is only natural that they were worthy opponents. As it stands, I am the General of the Luofu. But you are no Ignomar, merely a prisoner. If you wish to engage me in battle, you must follow my rules. Defeat my army. Only then will I grant you the fight you seek.
Ooh. Damn.
Your army?
That's right. You must defeat my 4 companions gathered here. Then, you will have proved yourself a worthy opponent.
Sweet, we're gonna get to fight and kick Cirrus's ass again?
Wait, he means us? We'll be okay, right?
That's right. For us, any problem that can be solved by force isn't a problem at all.
Man, I really wish I leveled up that Sushang.
So I only need to beat your pawns here.
It would serve you well not to underestimate them. They are as skilled in combat as they are tenacious in spirit. I worry they might pose a problem for you. If you win, you can have your rematch. If you lose, you will answer one question of their choice. No lies, no tricks. Can you accept these terms?
I'm glad we brought a stern negotiator to the table.
It's a deal. The game is set. This platform will be our chessboard, and the fighters will be the pieces.
Oh boy, I've got to do this nonsense again.
Trying to humiliate me with lowly pawns. No matter then, I have my pawns to play. Heed my command. Receive my power. Now you...
Oh, we got full trial characters. Oh, we have a Hanya too. The power of Exorcismals. Current Esperanza's effect is depleting enemies' toughness and dealing damage.
Give it up.
Every few turns, Fiend Fire will appear in the action order. When a turn ends, it will cause Fiend Fire to shift towards the top of the action order. Green Fiend Fire reaches the top action order, will take effect on allies. Green Fiend Fire takes effect, it can replenish Luna Umbra Gourds as a Rizbus.
Still in denial.
Fiend Fire appears next to an enemy, it will appear a red flame. Enemy is about to turn Fiend Fire, obtaining Fiend Fire will greatly enhance the enemy.
Recount.
Enemies receive Fiend Fire will be greatly enhanced. I've regenerated your stamina for you. Please take care.
Dodge this! Forget your wallet?
Forget your wallet. I love that she just fucking yeets an explosive for her skill. This enemy is about to acquire Fiend Fire again. Now use the time ultimate to help out the team to capture Fiend Fire. Allies have successfully captured the Fiend Fire. After using an ultimate, the Fiend Fire immediately shifts towards top of the action order.
Lance of Blade!
Fiend Fire obtained is already charged up.
Lance forward! It's time.
I trained.
I shall be the judge.
Turn out your pockets. Take a rise, Venus!
Smash.
Let me through. Dodge this!
Still in denial. Recount. By the will of the 10 Lords. The 10 Lords' decree, hereby ordained.
Forget your wallet?
Alright.
Don't your hands hurt?
Oh, that hurts.
Your eyes! Happy New Year!
This is serious. I shall be the judge.
No more playing nice.
Turn out your pockets.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
Still in denial.
Take this! Shape of Titan Rise Phoenix!
Alrighty. This is kind of complicated.
Recount.
Lance at the ready. Ha!
Forget your wallet?
Lance ablaze. Lance forward!
Now's the time to use the ultimate to help out your team.
Lance forward!
Ha! Cheating! That was a really weird and unique battle. Are we gonna have to do a bunch of these?
You've lost, Cirrus.
Ugh, don't get complacent. If I had all of Ignimar's power, I'd never have lost to the likes of you.
Should you decide to try again, my offer still stands. But you must defeat them.
What are we waiting for? Not so fast. Before we fight again, you need to answer one question like you promised. Ugh, pesky devil of a girl. All right. What's your question? Look, is this something a heliobus could have done?
Bailu's sudden disappearance.
There are countless heliobi that escaped from the creation furnace. And every one of them could have done such a thing. It could have been vengeance, curiosity, or simply hunger. So how would I know which one abducted your dragon lady? Of course, I do have my suspicions. For example, Luxie.
And Heliobus is Luxie?
Luxie loves mischief. They give no thought to interfering in mortal affairs. Their only concerns are entertainment and freedom. Among all the fragments of Ignimar, the one most likely to abduct your precious dragon lady would be Luxie. We were sailed away for 1,000 years. It's been ages since we last tasted the joys and sorrows of the world of humans. I'm sure Luxie was eager to find a new friend and wander the world with them. I think they're telling the truth. Heliobi do have different personalities, and they can be influenced by the personality of their host. If a heliobus possesses a great warrior, they might gradually take on a braver, fiercer persona. And if their host is a playful child, they may adopt a childlike spirit.
So why the fuck was Tail so mean?
Wander the world with them. It sounds like Lady Bailu would have been an ideal target. She's always running off to play in Arm Alley.
This intel should be a big help. Hey! We're not done here! You still owe me a fight!
We'll get to it sooner or later. You wouldn't win anyway.
You bunch of meatbags! One minor victory and you think you're something special? Come on, show me what you've got!
The clues are all pointing in the same direction now. It would be wise to strike while the iron is hot.
Thank you for your help, General. Let's get going.
The Heliobi are like a flame that burns eternal, with no need for sustenance. But alas, their curiosity got the best of them, and they became prisoners of humans. It is a pity.
You can say that again. You sympathize with them?
I lament that we share the same weaknesses. Our situation is no different from that of the Heliobi. From the moment we gain sentience, we are driven by desire and instinct, bound to our destiny, moving unceasingly towards our own demise.
Yep, that makes sense.
The most important thing in a soldier is one's intuition for victory or defeat. And you have given me confidence in victory.
Why is Sirius so obsessed with fighting the general of the Luofu?
The ancient legends recount that the Xianzhou once faced an invasion by a great enemy that threatened the annihilation of every race aboard the Xianzhou ships. In order to save the Alliance, a hero made a pact with the Flint Emperor, the predecessor of all Heliobi.
Interesting.
The Flint Emperor would aid the Xianzhou in battle. And if they were victorious, the hero and their followers would lose their physical bodies for eternity. When the fighting had ceased, none of the heroes survived, and the Flint Emperor was gravely wounded. Thus, the pact was unable to be fulfilled. As the centuries came and went, the story faded from memory. But the Heliobi remember. They hold claim to this debt for all time. The great battle between General Tang Xiao and Ignamar was fought largely for this reason.
Damn, I didn't think it went even further back. We got lore within lore.
Aiding the Ten Lords' commission in subduing the Heliobi is a legitimate reason to take a leave of absence. I shall treat it as a vacation and enjoy the scenery of Fyxestroll Garden. Though I must admit, the wind here does chill the bones.
Yeah, this place is fucking creepy as shit.
Are you done running around?
Just stopping by to say
I
hi.
provided you with information as promised. Why am I still empty-handed? Don't bother me again till you're ready to fight. You'll be begging for a rematch later. Just you wait.
Alright, Aramali. The busiest place on the Luofu. The greatest night market. The place that makes me hungry the more I think about it.
Oh, I haven't been here in a while. It's nice to be back in the old stomping ground.
Oh yeah? Since you're so familiar with the place, you can lead the way and conduct the interviews.
Did I hear something from the Peanut Gallery? Look! Those two are wearing Alchemy Commission uniforms. They're probably looking for the Dragon Lady.
Or they're here getting lunch.
Lady Bailu disappeared into thin air. They must be pretty confused. Remember, we have to keep our identities secret when we interview them. And don't mention anything about the Heliobi. People might start panicking.
Don't worry, Judge Wafa. Effective communication with the public is one of the basic skills of a Cloud Knight.
Is reading one of the basic skills of a Cloud Knight? Because I heard you can't do that.
Armed with mouths that swallowed the sky and teeth that tore through the earth.
Clash between Knight and Pirates, huh? 1 versus 300. Oh, wow. Swarm elimination by 12 Cloud Knights. Slaying of Zulu by the Galaxy Rangers. Song of Morn of the Rainbow.
There is a group of Galaxy Rangers who are...
Hello there. Judging by your clothing, you two must be healers from the Alchemy Commission. My name is Sushang. I'm a Cloud Knight soldier. Are you looking for the Dragon Lady who suddenly disappeared?
Even the Cloud Knights are getting involved? Did you file a report or something?
Report? I haven't said a word to the Realm Keeping Commission, let alone the Cloud Knights. People would think we were crazy if we reported this. There's something fishy going on. How did the Cloud Knights find out?
Someone posted it to the internet.
Good question. So, actually, we're affiliated with the 10th...
The 10th Squad! Cloud Knight Security Squad 10, to be precise. We patrol the streets and respond to all kinds of unexpected incidents. It's grunt work, essentially.
I would have just said that someone posted it to the internet and the Cloud Knights caught wind.
Oh, I can relate. We're no stranger to grunt work ourselves.
Anyway, We heard about the Dragon Lady's disappearance, so we hurried over to see if we could help.
Oh, we know this Outworlder here. She's from the Astral Express. I've heard the Dragon Lady mention her before.
We're best buds. I'm her long-term meal ticket.
Be normal.
That is normal.
Well, it's great that you're all willing to help, but we haven't actually figured out what exactly is going on.
Yeah. Just when we had her cornered, the Dragon Lady disappeared with a bang.
And while we were chasing her, we saw 2 of her. It really is a mystery.
Must be Cloud Hymn magic.
That's what I was just saying. But can Cloud Hymn magic really do that?
Yeah, it can actually.
It sure can. This Foxian beside me? Well, she's actually the Xianzhou's top expert on intangible cultural heritage. She's super knowledgeable about Cloud Hymn magic. Huahua, could you share some expert insight with us?
Huh? Yes! I'm a very
Oh god, this is
expert,
horrific.
and
You're all terrible
I'd be
liars.
happy to share my expert knowledge. In fact, Cloud Hymn magic isn't the only magic out there that can achieve such feats. We Foxians can use our Foxfire to make ourselves invisible.
Can you really do that?
So where did you last see Lady Bailu?
On that road there. And I swear I can hear a child giggling whenever I walk by. Must be the wind.
Be sure to get some rest. We'll take over from here. Lady Bailu must have seen you and gone off to hide. But with her old friend here, maybe she'll be willing to come back out.
Fantastic. Well, we'll leave you to it.
Alright.
Ugh. Why does the Dragon Lady always have to run off? I swear they should be paying us extra for this.
I should get workers' comp for listening to you complaining all day. If you don't like the work, you can always transfer to the military.
It's Master Woe over there.
Lady Bailu! Lady Bailu, where are you?
Lady Bailu, come out and play with us!
Why are there 2 of her?
They're asking us to play with them!
Silly head. They're trying to trick you. They're just gonna catch you and take you back. Ooh, I know. Let's play a game called Don't Let Anyone Catch Us. Run!
Are you gonna faint? Let me know if you're gonna faint.
Seriously? That ghost twin was one thing, but your screaming nearly sent me to the grave.
Sorry, but seriously, I knew it was a heliobus, but seeing double Bailu like that sent shivers down my spine.
Oh my god. Should we really be dragging Sushang around?
It's okay, Miss Sushang. I've worked in the Ten Lords Commission for many years now, but I'm still not used to their tricks.
How do we catch them now?
They're eluding our senses, but they won't have gone far. We just need to look around.
I think my foot hit something under my desk. Alright. Hi, Mr. Woe. Oh my god, this is all so expensive. Oh, that's where I buy back scratchers. Interesting.
I can hear laughter, but where's it coming from?
It seems to be coming from this room. I'll open the door and take a look. Everyone, stay on high alert. Huh? It won't open.
Someone's holding it. Try to ram the door.
Strange. Is this also the work of the heliobus?
Could also be the work of a chair.
They must know that we're following. And now that we know its hiding spot, it's time to use this. This is the Harmonic Chime. It's an item that the Ten Lords Commission forged to help deal with the Heliobi after the Fyxestroll Garden incident. Heliobi create illusions to isolate their victims. But if we ring this chime, our thought waves will synchronize with those of the Heliobus. As for how it works, I'm afraid that would take the rest of the day to explain.
In other words, we'll be able to enter the Heliobus's illusion?
I guess that makes sense.
Exactly. But once we're inside the illusion, we'll still have to figure out a way to catch Luxie.
You're the powerhouse of this team. We'll leave the door to you.
Doors are my specialty. Jack of all many trades,
Come
master
on,
of none.
You're too modest for your own good.
When you're ready, ring the chime. Don't wait too long.
I should probably get a team put together. Let's get Clara. Yeah, that should be fine.
When you're ready, ring the chime. We'll all charge in together.
Physical, electric. Actually.
Ready, Luxie? Let's rock!
This should work.
I never thought this would be behind the door.
Oh god, not here again.
Remember, it's just a Heliobus illusion.
Hey, you over there! Release Lady Bailu!
Don't be a bunch of fun suckers. She doesn't want to let anyone take her away. Luxie, they came here looking for me. It's starting to get dark. Maybe it's time for me to go back now? Lulu, didn't we say before that we wouldn't let any grown-ups find us? And never let them take us home? Why? Why did you change your mind? You're right. Grown-ups break their promises, but we don't.
How old are you exactly again?
That's right. Remember, if you ever get hungry, I can conjure up anything you like. Berry pheasant skewers, star taro bubble tea, you name it. We have it right here. Okay, pick some right now. Not yet. Why don't we play a game first? You bad guys over there, okay? You're gonna be in the game too. Lulu, let's make a run for it. If we escape from them, I'll conjure up all of your favorite snacks and drinks. Wow! Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! We're free from the grown-ups! We can play all day, every day!
Now let's just leave. They'll tire themselves out eventually.
Wait, stop!
Catch up with Bailu at all costs.
I just want to play a little longer! What's
Oh my
so
god,
bad
she's so
about
fast!
that? Why do I have to lift the way grown-ups do? Grown-ups are always saying, study now and have fun later. But the grown-ups I see at the Alchemy Commission never have time for fun.
That door over there is the only way out. We'd better close it.
You know what? That sounds like an idea. Nowhere to run. Oh shit. She anticipated. She just outran us.
Phew.
Arbiter! They sure know how to run!
That's the power of Heliobus.
No, that's just the power of Bailu.
Catch your breath before you pass out.
Is passing out just gonna be a constant thing with you?
Let's try a new strategy. I don't think we can beat them like this. We need to use our heads.
Sushung's gonna use her head? Now we're really done for.
I am Dr. Ratio. I am surrounded by idiots. Anyone bring a hunting trap?
We can't hunt the dragon lady like a wild beast.
Why not? She can heal herself.
Wait, I have an idea. How about we use a little reverse psychology? Instead of chasing Lady Bailu, we get her to come to us.
Are you serious? Does that little dragon girl look like she's gonna come running over to us?
Chasing Bailu around like this reminds me of something I saw back home when I was a child. On my home planet, resources were scarce, and if you wanted to eat meat, you had to risk your life by going deep into the mines to hunt an animal called a sky mink.
Why was it in the mines if it's a sky mink?
Sky minks fly so nimbly and are so alert that even the quickest of hands will have a hard time catching them.
Why are we having a story all the time all of a sudden? Did you get the meat? How does the story end?
Around, children.
Ugh, don't interrupt. Hear me out. The sky mink's ecology is unique. It lives in symbiosis with a venomous creature called a shrieking lizard. When a sky mink goes out to feed, it lets the lizard protect its young. So we used to go to sky mink nests to catch shrieking lizards instead. When a shrieking lizard gets caught, it calls to the sky mink with a loud shriek to warn it to return to the nest and protect its young, which of course led the sky mink right to us.
Cool. How do we do that with the dragon lady?
Well, the competition for survival went two ways. Shrieking lizards spew out a potent venom, and failure to take proper precautions cost many a hunter their life.
All right.
Nice story, but what's it got to do with chasing Lady Bailu?
Ugh, isn't it obvious? If we catch one Bailu, the other will come running to us. I remember one of the judges had a precious item called a Lunombra gourd, which could absorb and imprison Heliobi. Oh, come to think of it, I think that's the thing I smashed. I wonder if they fixed it.
Actually, I have one with me, but it's only effective when the Heliobus is close by.
Nice! In that case, you can take the gourd and camp out in a corner. The rest of us will chase Lady Bailu back over here.
If we catch Lady Bailu, will Luxie really follow her into our trap? Do Heliobi really have a sense of loyalty to their victims?
They're in the victim. That's how possession works.
Who knows? Cirrus said that Luxie is kinda childlike. It's worth a try.
Walk into trap. Alright. Let's go this way. We're gonna flank them. This is a dead end. This is also a dead end. She's that way, so we want to come from behind her. Okay, we're gonna have to just loop through. Okay. Nowhere to run, kid.
Grown-ups always kids once too? Would you spoil the fun for younger you just because older you isn't happy? Exactly! Why do they always talk about things I don't understand? I just want to have fun! Don't let me go! I don't want to be locked in here! Lady Bailu, please calm down. You're not yourself right now. You're being influenced by a heliobus. You're lying! I never had playmates. Today I finally found one, and you guys are trying to take them away! Grown-ups are so mean! As soon as they see children having fun, they want to ruin it!
Yo, boss, maybe we should let her out with a warning this time?
Careful! Don't let them manipulate you!
Sure enough, they walked right into our trap.
I was considering letting you join the club and have fun with us. But since you're so determined to spoil everything, I'm afraid we'll have to settle out differences through violence. Yes, violence. The only language you grown-ups know how to speak, right? The one you use when you're telling us off!
I don't believe in punishing children with violence. Even 500-year-old dragon lollies. Oh god, here we go. This nonsense again.
I think something's hit me.
Stay alert. Component damage.
Time for the main event.
Keep up.
Deep breath.
Ready to jam. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
Alright, now we just take the fire, and it's easy.
Component damage.
Hide.
Threat raised.
We just gotta save our ults to steal the fire.
Stop the bleeding.
Unfortunately, they can stun, because I hate this enemy.
Pretty good crowd today.
Let's rock. Commencing research. To travel far. Here, try this. Thanks.
Put all the aggro on
I'll
Clara.
never forget you.
Annihilate.
Threat raised. Threat raised. Component damage. Suppress.
Alright.
Turn it up. Unscathed.
Stay back, Clara.
Caution.
Stop the bleeding. I want to protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Sora. Specimen sighted. Deep breath. Thanks.
I'm on
I'll
guard.
never forget you.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
This should be easy.
Mission failed.
Alright, we're done.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lulu. The grown-ups won. I can't play with you anymore. Luxie, we said we never go back with the grown-ups. They break their promises, but we can't. There's nothing I can do about it. Playtime can't go on forever. But we still had lots of fun. Let's play again next time.
There won't be a next time. Hua, you know what to do.
Luxie, how long before the next time we can play together? We both have many years ahead of us, so in that sense, it won't be long at all. But for now, I have to leave with these grown-ups.
All
I
right.
feel bad about that.
Lady Bailu, it's getting late. You need to go home now.
Oh boy, she retook the control of herself.
Everything's so fuzzy. Did I do something bad?
No need to feel bad, Lady Bailu. You were in a dream world. None of it was your fault.
But I made everyone chase after me for so long.
That was actually kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie.
I shouldn't have done that.
It made me feel like a smart genius locking all the doors ahead of time.
It's only natural to want to escape when strict rules are being forced on you. I know there are a lot of grown-ups trying to control you, telling you what you can and can't do. They're the ones to blame.
I was ready to apologize to everyone, but now you made me forget what I wanted to say.
Apologize for what? You know, you and me have a lot in common. I'm almost a grown-up now, but I still miss my childhood days and running about barefoot.
Oh, I don't miss that. Even when I was a kid, I always put shoes on. I didn't like getting my feet hurt. I would stub my toe on everything if I didn't wear shoes.
My big brother used to boss me around. He'd give me chores, constantly telling me to grow up, that kind of thing. Then one day, I decided to rebel. I ran away to prove that I could get by without my family, and eventually settled on the Xianzhou. Whether it's a dragon lady like you, or an ordinary person like me, I feel like many people's lives follow a similar trajectory. One day, you'll have the strength to leave your current situation and move on to the next phase.
Why are we parenting right now?
I suggest you try and cherish the good, rather than apologize for the bad.
All right. I don't want everyone to feel too sorry for me. Hey, did you ever think about joining the Alchemy Commission as a psychotherapist?
Jeez, and there I was, pouring my heart out. Now I feel like this kid's lived longer than I have.
They have.
Can we not linger around here too long? This place is really spooky. Maybe we can chat somewhere else.
Where is here exactly, anyway? Because I thought we were in the Heliobus's illusion.
Truth be told, Luxie didn't seem as evil as the other Heliobi we've seen.
They're just a mischief maker.
They sure made us run, though. If I ever have to run like that again on the job, I'm filing for workers' comp.
Oof, can you do that?
Heliobi don't really fall under good or evil.
They're just another form of life
according
form.
to their desires and emotions. I hope the others will be just as easy to subdue.
I had fun.
I should go surrender myself to those two medics. They were looking so hard to find me.
Wait!
Huh? What is it?
We're going to make a post about this paranormal incident online to attract more followers. It'll help us get more intel.
Oh boy.
Oh, I get it. We can't just tell the public that the dragon lady was possessed by a heliobus, right? So, we won't mention my name, right? And we'll make up a headline?
That's right! We want to report this incident like it's a paranormal phenomenon. The more exaggerated, the better. And then
God.
announce that it was solved by our ghost hunting squad. Then we add on a few photos and videos. It'll be sure to get lots of views.
That's great and all, but I'm not good at making stuff up on the spot.
I heard that you helped Mr. Cian write stories before. You must be an expert wordsmith.
Technically, we haven't done that yet. I think that takes place after this, I thought. I'm afraid you're overestimating me.
It's all a team effort. Come on, help me think of something. Sounds good. Let's have a think about it.
Picture I snuck for the post. When did you? That's a nice shot. When did you take it? Don't worry about it too much. You people need to remember. What's with you and March 7th and your ability to take photos that you're not there for? Mythopedia. Alright. Reduce panic caused by the escape healer by so adding some embellishment would be good. Horoscope. Who is the body double for Lady Bailu? Find out now. Mind blown. Check out this cosmic horror that can duplicate itself. Mystery uncovered. The emergence of space-time parallelism. Yeah, body double seems like the safest bet. Hello, world.
I say that's a good title. What does everyone think? Alrighty then, it's decided. You should go back soon, Lady Bailu. Those two medics have had a rough day.
Okay, I'm going back now. Thanks for the rescue.
I wonder what other side characters are gonna get possessed.
I never knew catching Heliobi would require so much work.
We're not done yet. Madame Hanya said that once we've subdued a Heliobus, we should return to Fyxestroll Garden and lock them inside the evil binding matrix's suppression towers.
Ugh. The Heliobus are technically people in my eyes, so it feels weird that we have to imprison an entire race of people just because they could possess people. Yeah, my moral compass is all over the place this episode.
It's over. Now I can finally get some rest.
But there are still lots of Heliobi roaming around out there. Oh, we can't rest for too long.
Let tomorrow worry about tomorrow.
I couldn't agree more. I'd rather focus on resting first. I need to wait for my heart rate to recover before I go chasing another Heliobus.
Let's continue in a group chat. Ghost Hunting Squad. Glad to meet you all. I want to quit this chat. Glad to meet you all. Stop fooling around, Can. I won't keep you any longer since we're all tired. Just have one thing to say. Our post today is blowing up. It's got tons of comments and reposts. Become one of the hottest. I'll double check it soon. Take a look. Oh God. Man, I'm actually gonna try to read all of those when I go to edit this later. New investigation. Anyone met a weirdo in Exalted Sanctum who wants to play chess? Luofu myths. Nothing to report today. It's quiet. No one's really chatty in here. Different from other general group chats. Busy is good. Our little glee requires your presence. What happened? Ghost Hunting Squad comms. We're the ones who need to scram. No. Don't listen to her. It's common sense the Ghost Hunting Squad do not talk about ghosts. This is common sense. What's going on here? Yay? Okay, that's just filler text. Got it. Oh, that is adorable. Okay. By order of the Ten Lords Commission, we are free to capture Helio by here. Now open Ghastly Grove and check out what people are posting about. Just keep investigating, that way you can make a name for yourself and not to mention receive more investigations. This post piqued my interest, press and check out. Anyone met a weirdo in Exalted Sanctum who wants to play chess? She's calling herself Chess Ghost. She set up a... So let's play chess with her. I would have been fine if it were just a simple chess game, but there's many creep part. She claims that if you win against her in chess, she'll reward you with a large sum of strails. However, those who lose to her end up standing straight and motionless like a stick in the ground and a chessboard nearby like a soulless puppet. Could be some evil ghost playing chess with people and then possessing the losers. Could someone please look into this? Strails, she promised, might even be coins forged from souls. Oh, that's a JoJo reference. Just goes to show that these guys were no more than amateurs. It's not how chess should be played. Little guy's #1 simp. If you're so good, why don't you take a shot? You even hear yourself? Winning gets nothing but defeat, meaning turns nothing into a zombie. Why would anyone fake the risk? Someone mentioned you. Okay, I didn't get to read this one, so now I kind of want to read through it. Alright. Let me investigate what's going on with this. No one of the healers from the Alchemy Commission had Lady Bailu cornered, but then she disappeared into thin air. Clear flow. All rivers flow seaward. Replayable. Found Lady Bailu. She explained that there's an immense troupe preparing to shoot a film called Videora's Successor. They're cast a young actor to play the role, Dragon Lady. And once he's in costume and makeup, he looks exactly like her. Lady Bailu heard about the recent ghostly rumors in Ormalley and believes it might be because people who saw her and her body double together, leading to the misunderstanding. Twin frenzy. Ghost hunting squad. Gonna be a double the joy for me. Seriously though, I think the body double and the real deal looking too alike. Replyable. Well, that's for your opinion. Did anyone ask this guy lookalikes? Oh, wait for me. Same here. Body double can look exactly like the original person. Not gonna lie, this is kind of sus. Someone in the industry I could say with the confidence that this is absolutely special effects makeup. See those dragon horns and the tail? They look like the real thing. It's gotta be special effects makeup. Blessed average show. Okay. This is kind of funny. Who replied this? Acting skills are more important. It's fine, I think. Main thing is that their acting is good. Alright, so this is the new mode that we have. Esteemed gratuity. Alright. Begin! Loser of this chess game loses their soul. This game is some kind of duel of darkness. Thought you were gonna say something. What do you make of this situation? It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. I mean, this looks like it's the work of a Heliobus. Could be just some kind of street performance. Thought Heliobi were supposed to hide and scare people from the shadows. Be causing chaos on the streets. Stubborn creatures, human logic, yada yada. Just go check it out. Contact, run into danger contact. Little Gui and I will go check out another lead. Wait for your good news. Alright. Oh, what happened? Okay, so now we have Luofu myths. Alright, gotta get to 20,000 subscribers. Oh boy. We're not. Wouldn't that be a goal? Go subscribe to the channel. Now, we're never gonna hit 20,000. You can quote me on that. I doubt we'll ever hit that much. I'll be amazed if my channel ever hits 300. Alright. I love chess. I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I used to be somewhat decent at chess. I never got into advanced play, but I was considered to be intermediate level at one point. That was many years ago, though.
Get some
I
rest
was
while
taught how
you
to play
can,
chess
and
by my
gather your
grandpa.
strength.
Oh, this is where we do that entire quest line with the, uh-oh. And Shane, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? I was about to ask you the same thing. I think I'm here for the same reason you are, to subdue this Heliobus. The General received an official letter from the Ten Lords Commission and left the Seed of Divine Foresight in a hurry. I read the list of arch-enemies before I figured that this Heliobus must be a good opponent to sharpen my sword skills, so here I am. How do you know where the Heliobi are? They're no match for you. They're very weak. We all have strengths and weaknesses. The General taught me to hone my skills, not be picky about who I take as a teacher. Kid, are you playing chess or not? I figured you don't have the brains to beat me. Turns out you don't even have the guts to challenge me. Let me introduce you to this Heliobus. She calls herself Chess Ghost. Those guys in the back seem to be people who lost to her. Chess Ghost defeated opponent number 1. Coward, you wouldn't dare challenge the Chess Ghost. That's right, you're no match. Coward. You're not falling for their taunts? It's more because she's ridiculous. It's hard to take her seriously. You're rich, how dare you be so impudent? Enough talking. You will show some basic respect. You will play chess with me or not? You gonna play chess with her, Yunjing? It's embarrassing to admit, but I don't know how to play this type of chess. Normally I play Zansho Star Chess with the General, but Star Chess with the General. But the chess the ghost is chess is alien to me. Tisk, uneducated swine, this is called Pathfinder. Oh god! I play Pathfinder. It's a puzzle game that originates from the Luofu Divination Commission. Responding to Pathfinder questions is a type of chess match that will exhaust your mental strength. Can you answer my riddles? Wait, are we playing chess or doing riddles now? Oh, it's actually answering riddles. My mistake. Does this make me the riddle ghost? Isn't that all the same? God damn it, I came here to play chess! That's fucking funny. Ugh. They're all games of intelligence, battles, wit. Alright, riddle me this then. What is the cure for tinnitus? Nothing. You just pray for the sweet release of death. What do you want to play around with her? So we have no choice. We've got some guts. Unlike you, you're clearly essentially a swordsman. You've run off with your tail between your legs. Whatever you say, came to bring a Heliobus to justice, not play silly games. And if you lose and end up like those she's defeated, I'll use my sword to rescue you. You barbarian. This is a battle of minds. Think using a sword is fair? Bring it on, Outworlder. I'll have a hearty game of chess with you. Bring it on. Pathfinder. Enter the movement commands, the Ingenium, time to guide the maze. Set number of moves. Each Ingenium will proceed along the determined path to the end of the encounters. Alright. Oh, I had to, oh, that's what I'm doing. So it keeps going until it hits a wall. I feel sorry for the idiots that are going to get past this. I used all my talents to create these riddles, and you saw through them so easily, damnation. You used all your intelligence just for that? Shut it, shut it, shut it. Shut your mouth, damnation. I will make you pay. You should pay the price, just as these three humiliated me before you did. Oh, so they all beat her. That these three lost to you. Turns out this chess ghost is just a sore loser. I may not have beaten them, but does that give them the reason to mock my abilities and call me an amateur? These three are the definition of minds over manners. Such people disgust me. You two will die alongside them. I'm no good at these games of wit. If you want to fight, that suits me perfectly. Come, chess ghost, allow me to teach you a thing or two. After all that, it still ends in a fight. And he's about to fire a fiend fire.
To travel.
Alright.
Time to keep up.
Specimen sighted.
Well, that was fast. This might be a shorter stream, but it's going to be longer than the last stream. Maybe I'll edit these two together. People like you, with minds but no manners, will use this solving riddles anyway. You remember this. I'm disappointed. I thought we'd get to play chess. Heliobus' fighting style is quite unique, but too low level to entertain me. It seems the Heliobi wars are finished. This Heliobus is just a pawn in the ranks. True, there must be masters among the ranks. And we cannot leave these victims unattended. I'll shall escort them to the apothecary. May we meet again. Always a pleasure, Yanqing. You're gonna be the very best someday, like no one ever was. Should check back with the Heliobus in the suppression tower. And if they're all gonna be this fast... It's the one you're looking for. Spirit for regarding the spirit of the Ten Lords Commission. I've waited for you a long time. I will assist you in locking the Heliobi and the Heliobi. Thank you for your help. More than that, I wish to discuss with you in detail that I can't wait until you're finished. Shall I take my leave for now? Alright. That kid has good manners. Are they a Spiritfarer too? Much cuter than the child possessed by Cirrus. That Spiritfarer was quite cute before they were possessed too. What's the real deal with the chess ghost? You want to post an update in Ghostly Grove? Let me think about it. Alright, what are we putting? Real chess ghost, they don't want you to know. The real chess ghost, they don't want you to know. future is esports. Digital reality is here to stay. Goes to this story will melt your heart. When I first saw the post, I thought it was some kind of evil spirit that possessed an ancient chessboard, unwilling to ascend to heaven until I played the perfect chess game with a long-sought master stroke. Turns out it was an amateur that didn't even know what chess is. Who'd have thought it? Well, that's that. Gotta get back to work. See you again soon. Alrighty. The chastised one. New fans, 5100, new gratuity. New exorcism might be obtained when the Helio by become concealed. This present towers greatly hidden. Okay. Really? What's this all about? Part of the Fyxestroll Garden's evil binding matrix containing receptacle heat. Challenge the Chronicle? In addition to suppressing Healy by the suppression towers, also offer Exorcismal Chronicle challenges. As the number of Healy by we suppress increases, so does the number of Exorcismal Chronicle challenges. Alright. After the enemy takes action, their attack, defense, and speed increase up to 5 times. These stacks will be lost when weakness broken. When the enemy gets Fiend Fire, immediately gain 4 stacks. Yikes. Select Exorcisms. Completely deplete all enemies' toughness and significantly deal damage. So let's do fire. Let's do wind. Oh, I don't have your stuff set up. Hang on. Let's get March. All right. This team should be able to handle it.
Lance ablaze!
Do I get a turn?
Forward!
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
It's time.
My turn. Try that again. To travel. Good, isn't it? You can't run! Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Just keep doing that.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Lance at the ready.
This is just kind of pretty normal fare.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz. Here! Try that again. You can't run!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Alright. New difficulty level unlocked. Kind of not really fancy rewards, all things considered. Alright. And there's a multiple of these towers, so we're probably got to clear a bunch of these. Alright, let's return to the ghost hunting squad. Subscription plan. You can at least view active subscription, towers operation, and proceed to challenge them. There's also the place to check the exorcisms we already acquired. Alright. You can head over to my account and take a look. Okay. Post overview, follower status. Fans give a lot of gratuity, which can be exchanged for rewards. Alright. Need a lot of perks being a famous influencer. Oh god. Completing investigation assignments, comments also give you a chain of gratuity. Alright. Alrighty, free rewards. I love free stuff. And Esperispix. Evil Cleanse. I guess we're gonna get more powerful ones. Fyxestroll Gardens, Evil Binding Matrix. It'll be unlocked progressively as we suppress more Heliobi. After the sealing is done for the surrounding suppression towers, there are still secret challenges in the Verdant Terrace Suppression Tower. Yeah, those rewards are kind of pitiful. Is there anything worth it in these? I don't know if we're going to 12-star all of them. I don't know if we'll end up going completion it. Because there's actually combat involved in this quest line. It means that my ability to do so probably will not be 100%ing it like we did with Armali in the museum. Possibly not on stream anyway. Ooh, here we go. Upon receiving a report from the extra introvert members of the squad, Luofu placed a piece on the chessboard, realized it was a quantum jade abacus disguised as chessboard. Through the process of player, they instantly learned to calculate and thus easily defeated. In the end, it was Sushang who was unburdened with the thoughts and strategies that defeated the chess ghost with ease. Then the chess ghost revealed their true form. Turns out to be a Borsan spy among coming here to sample and study the brains of Chancho natives. They've been handed over to the Realm Keeping Commission for proper punishment. Machines can learn all we know. Then the days of us organic life forms are numbered. Don't you think so? It's far the scariest thing I've ever heard. This is by far the loveliest thing I've ever heard. I'm not an expert. Because I won't talk about it. Ruthless, Peace and Love, History Daily, like, leg hair prints. Alrighty. Phantom Star Skiff. Unearthly spirits never rest. Phantom Star Skiff. Sorry. Ghostly one is there, whatever. Manifested right there. Manifest Star Skiff Haven. Manifest Sea of Divine Force. Manifest Shackling Prison. Manifest Alchemy Mission. Manifest Scale Court. What? Okay. Man, that's like a fucking cult in the comments there. Phantom Star Skiff. I've heard of a similar urban legend long ago. Legend says the Stargazer Navalia Phantom Star Skiff had gradually and silently approached two workers when they were patrolling among the incubators. The skiff was quiet and the messenger was visiting from a void beyond. The more courageous worker boarded the Star Skiff to take a look, only to discover that there was no one on the skiff. was only a wailing parrot goblin. As he walked deeper, he found the skiff full of cargo and even contained food that was still warm. Whoa, 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 don't be afraid. But Mr. Song, you seem to be the one trembling. The only mystery was that the deck is covered in blood, as if there was a rough battle before. The worker examined the route map and found that it was a star skiff originated from the Zansho Daiyu and was heading towards the Zansho Gancheng. But aren't those two Zaoshos... Look, like the star skiff had lost their direction and gone off course. The timid worker thought that he heard his partner calling out and boarded the Phantom Scarfix. Soon after, the star skiff slowly faded from the Stargazer Navalia. From then on, no one has ever seen the two workers again. Then how did the story get out? Oh, well. How did they make it? How did you make up the story? Come on, fam. Don't point it out like that. Since someone has witnessed the ghost ship, it may be a Heliobus is doing. We're gonna go investigate it, no? Can a Heliobus create a Phantom Starskiff too? Was a missing ship reported in the Zansho many years ago? From what I know, there were many. As long as we don't board the Starskiff, we should be fine. Mr. Song, let's go. Ghost hunting squad, move out. Oh god. Luofu Myths, Moon Impaler Skiff. Go to Stargazer Navalia. I'll probably edit out all the combat sections when I put this on YouTube. Because I think they're going to be... The tower challenges are going to be very weird. I don't know what I'll edit out when I put this VOD out. Splitting up the taboo in horror movies. This is a Phantom Starskiff. I doubt we could spot it easily. How about we split our ways here and regroup when we find it? Splitting up is taboo in horror movies. Yeah. It's better for us to go together. Y'all are overcautious. Fine, we'll search together. Why don't we go to a higher ground? Could that be the legendary Phantom Starskiff? Okay, Yukong, we need to talk. Kong, we need to talk. Phantom Starskiff disappeared. So there's someone there asking... Is that Qingni? It is Qingni. This is not a good sign. Disappeared. Did you see it? The Phantom Starskiff disappeared. Could I ask who you are? It's Madame Yukong's daughter, Qingni. I'm Qingni. We've met before. Is the Skyfaring Commission looking for the Phantom Starskiff too? Shh, I acted on my own. Madam Helmmaster won't allow me to track down anything like a Phantom Starskiff. She doesn't allow others to investigate it either. To her, it's just some supernatural stuff. It's such a waste of time to discuss it. But you saw the post online? That's right, and I thought coming here try to find it. In the end, you saw it, and I saw it too, but it disappeared. What a pity. I thought I could board it and film a video. And now I've missed the opportunity to make a hit post. Board it? Why would you do that? What if something strange happened to you? Miss Qingni, are you here to find some more about the skiff? Yeah, I heard someone said my mother, Madame Yukong, had boarded the Starskiff a few days ago. Perhaps I'm being paranoid, but I do find my mother different from her usual self. She often moans and sighs, seemingly moody all day. It's as if she has become another person. Why would someone unwavering and firm like my mom turn out like this? So I've researched several rumors about the Starskiff, and here I am to investigate it further. She actually boarded it? I heard that from others. I asked her, but she denied it. Sounds like she's being possessed by a Heliobus. Alrighty. Mom is being possessed by a Heliobus? What should I do? Stay calm, Miss Qingni. Judge the Lord's Commission. Handle it before that. What other rumors have you heard? I heard people saying that when Mom left the Star Skiff, there was a Foxian pilot on the Skiff as well. They were wearing a Skyframe Commission uniform. Madame Kong isn't the only one who's possessed. Who's that rumor monger? They have a pretty good eyesight. It's Uncle Yan Ming. He said he was receiving some guests at the port that day and incidentally saw it. Madame Kong is often handling official business at the Palace of Astrum. If we ring the harmonic chime, that place might be a bit of an inconvenient, no? Most certainly. Palace Astrum is official location, where we receive guests from other Zansho ships. I understand you need to exorcise the demons, but please do not make a ruckus there. How about we ask Madame Kong to come out alone? It's a good idea. Come on, let's go to the Palace of Astrum now. Great, Madame Kong is possessed. I'm really disappointed that these aren't all voiced. Looks like we can do this for chests every day now, I guess. I think it's neat that there's quests that just give you like 3 chests a day, which is why you can get so many fucking chests in this game. I still need to open like 175 chests on the Luofu for an achievement. I think I have open like 140 or something. It's a lot of chests.
Get some rest while you can, and gather your strength.
I love it when just playing the game gives me progress. Right, I cannot follow you to meet my mother, otherwise she will know I went to investigate the Phantom Star Skiff. Don't be scared, she's the one who broke her own rules. Don't worry. Doesn't matter what she did. Please do not mention me to her. Miss Jingy, don't worry. It's the Judge of the Ten Lords Commission. I can promise you I will handle the case properly. I've been waiting for your good news. Kinda wish he had a more unique model. Talk to Madame Kong. Seeing the Palace of Astrum, I suppose you're here for me? Something I wish to speak with you. Rings harmonic chime straight away. What's the matter? You brought quite the group here. We saw the Phantom Star Skiff at Stargazer Navalia. Do you have any idea about it? Could you say something less indiscreet? I got nervous. Sorry, I have no idea about it. I believe it's just an absurd legend. The skiff is real, but it disappeared the moment we got close to it. Perhaps it's just an illusion or a light spread up by a speedy star skiff. Why don't you be honest with me? What's the intention behind your visit? The Skyframe Commission does not register any imaginary star skiff. Someone saw you board the Phantom Star Skiff. There are many Foxians who have a similar figure as mine. I suppose that person is mistaken. Are you serious? Somebody mistaken for Madame Kong? That's how rumors and street talks come about. Some things didn't happen, yet they make it sound conclusive. What should we do? Madame Kong's answers are impeccable. Why don't we be honest with her? I'm a judge of the Ten Lords Commission. I'm afraid that you have been affected by a heliobus. It's inconvenient for us to handle this man in the Palace Astrum. We would like to invite you to the Fyxestroll Garden for a thorough check. You suspect that I'm possessed by a heliobus? Well, I'm not so sure myself. A heliobus will be attracted to anyone who's strong emotions and produce hallucinations based on your experiences and memories. Young lady, as the Helm Master, I've already been well informed of the circumstances of the current Heliobus disaster. I know its characteristics, and I will never trust the hallucinations that the Heliobi produce. Never mind, only when we are open and honest with you can we resolve all our doubts. As the Helm Master, I should comply with the requirements of the Judge of the Ten Lords Commission. However, you'll have to wait until I'm done with work. I'll meet you at the Fyxestroll Garden tonight. Is that okay with you? Certainly. Well, it's been a long time since I've visited Foxian Tomb. Let's meet there. By then, all your doubts will have been answered. Alright, I'm gonna meet at Foxian Tomb. Man, I wish this was voiced. But I like it when the quest lines are involving more characters. We got Bailu involved. We got Madame Yukong involved. This is already better than the Aramali quest line. How was it? Did she agree? Yeah, your mom is very stern, just like my mom. Her presence makes it difficult to speak up. I didn't expect you to have a mom like this. My intuition is telling me that Madame Yukong isn't being possessed. There isn't any reaction from the harmonic chime. We shouldn't leave out any possibilities. Are you serious? But in the past, she would never reveal such melancholic possession. What if Chingy's the one that's possessed? Sometimes she becomes so distracted that she stares blankly at me without uttering a word. Like she suddenly turned into a child who needs me to put her to sleep. I don't know what to do either, so I can only embrace her silently in my arms. We had such a huge crisis in the Zanshu a short while ago, but she didn't show any sign of weakness back then, yet she came to me one day and started to act this way. I can't think of any other possibilities. Everyone has a soft side. Exactly, the stronger the person appears to be, the better they are at concealing their soft side. That's how my ma is. We're gonna get to meet Shushang's mom at some point. Regardless, Madame Yukong agreed to meet us at the Fyxestroll Garden tonight. We should clear out our doubts with her. Leave it to us, but it'll be good if I can take a close-up picture of the Phantom Star Skiff. That way, my fans will definitely increase. I know what you're up to. Come on, let's go to Fyxestroll Garden. Moon Impaler Skiff. There's Chess Ghost. So we can play Pathfinder probably 3 times a day to get Little Ghost. I gotta keep an eye out on this stuff.
Since when did Fyxestroll Garden become?
Madame Yukong said to meet at Foxian Tomb. Is it about time? Look, is that Miss Qingyi's shadow? Ah, it's possible that Miss Qingyi is actually the one being possessed. Does possession produce that kind of visual special effects? Now it's not the time for jokes, let's follow her. Come on, let's catch up to her. Yukong, will you come? It's gonna lead us to that tombstone we saw with the kite, isn't it? Kong, we need to talk.
A strange aura.
Justice will be served! What is that?
Kong, will you come? But Yukong isn't here yet. Who are you? Is that the Phantom Scar Skiff? Don't you dare disturb us.
Stay alert. Unscathed.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Unscathed.
Damn, that's a lot of break.
Turn it up!
Retraced.
Deep breath!
Annihilate.
They're about to buff up.
Suppress. Wheel of Karma. Unscathed.
Keep up!
Copy.
Stay back, Clara.
By the 10 Lord.
To travel far.
Let's just do that.
Hide.
Threat raised. Engage.
Perfect. Here, try this.
Little aggro on Clara.
I'll never forget you.
Component damage.
I'm not afraid of you.
Threat mission ready.
Okay, they're done. The voyage of the Phantom Star Skiff should now come to an end. Madam Yukong? Yes, I invited all of you to Foxian Tomb so as to clear up any doubts you have about the Phantom Star Skiff. Yukong, you're finally here. This illusion looks so much like Miss Jingyi. Why is she constantly calling your name? Because as far as I'm concerned, it recognizes me. It misses me. The Phantom Star Skiff is a manifestation of people's thoughts by the Heliobus. It travels unpredictably on the Zansho, following the sorrowful thoughts of those who mourn. When someone with a broken heart comes to Foxian Tomb, it would come and meet them in the guise of the ones who passed away, as if hearkening to the inner cries of their friend. It will respond to those unfulfilled promises of reunion. What's special about Foxian Tomb? There are a few places on the Zanshu Luofu where one can honor the dead, but for a Foxian Tomb it's different. It's a place for Foxians to commemorate the deceased. After a great war with the denizens of Abundance 30 years ago, many had come here to commemorate fallen pilots, ones who passed away. It has taken the form of my fallen comrade in arms, Sai. I have come to Foxian Tomb countless times over the years to reminisce my days with Sai. Back then, we told each other everything. We understood each other without needing words as we flew. And we fought passionately side by side. I even entombed the airship fragments from the Great War here. I didn't expect that as time went on, my thoughts to her would take the form of a star skiff and actually fly back to me. You haven't been to Foxian Tomb for a long time, but your sadness only grows ever greater. I had to come and find you. I thought I'd gotten used to not thinking of you, but when I boarded the star skiff and saw you again, I remembered those bygone days and was reduced to a weak Foxian girl once more. So she did break down and cry. Okay. A little kid who could do nothing but cry. I can taste your salty tears. You've never stopped crying in your heart. You need to talk. I will always be here to talk with you. Perhaps I should give you two some space. I'm sorry, Sai. I asked the judge of the Ten Lords Commission to come here, so I came to bid goodbye to you. The rainbow took pity on me, allowing me once again to meet the person you are in my memories. For that I'm grateful, but I must stay stagnant in this moment. I want to move on with my life, holding on to my memories of you. Your daughter, no, our daughter, Qingyi, is doing well. I'm sorry that I couldn't fulfill my promise to you. Qingyi will become a pilot as she chose for herself. She'll become a pilot as marvelous as you were. I understand, thank you. Before going to my next destination, I wish to ask you, Will you ever touch the sky again? She doesn't reply. She gazes soulfully at the illusion of her deceased friend and keeps the answer to herself. I see. Goodbye, little Kong. Goodbye. Man, I'm really glad I did that Yukong mission. I will explain to Qingyi about everything that happened in the past few days. She has the right to know. We didn't mention anything about Qingyi. Do you think a daughter can hide anything from her mother? Miss Judge, the Heliobi have been captured. I believe your mission here is complete. Madam Yukong. I would like to have some time alone now. God, I wish this was a voiced cutscene. Run along, little trotter. Alright. It's real sad. There we go. Person's thoughts for someone could take the form of a star skiff in return. I see the Heliobi are even capable of such a thing. Times like this make me recall how Madame Hanya said the Heliobi are simply starfire essence attracted by emotions. Perhaps the Heliobi never acted based on concepts such as good or evil. You have a point. Well, I know this spoils the mood. Just say it. I got a picture of the Phantom Star Skiff. How about making a post right now? Yes, but that does spoil the mood. Yes, that does spoil the mood, but let me post it. The Flying Dayuman. Unobservable ghost ship. Large-scale drone projection system. I believe Madame Yukong will still return to this place in the future. That's all for today. See you all later. I'm not balding. Nightly Insomniac. Chicken dinner. Ooh, we got a new Esmeralda. Popularity phase upgraded. Fyxestroll Gathering 2. Man, that should have been a main quest right there.
Hello, let's get started with today's operations.
The Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobus Containment Breach Incident, aka the Ghost Hunting Squad, is ready for action! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love that enthusiasm, Sushong. Can I switch to a 4-day work week?
I don't think that was included in the job posting. Actually, I don't think there ever was a job posting.
I'm sleepy. Oh, little Gwei, what kind of magical elixir did you take to make you so energetic?
Cocaine, anywho.
Every time I see our follower count increase, I get so excited I can't even sleep. It works better than any kind of tea or coffee.
When my subscription count goes up, it just gives a warm smile on my face, but not much more than that.
Well, aren't you lucky? As soon as I closed my eyes, I dreamt of endless running and circling and chasing after Lady Bailu. It was even more exhausting than doing it in real life.
How much you want to bet Shushang's already possessed?
Sushang, you slept for an entire day.
Catching ghosts is a night job. It only makes sense to sleep during the day.
When you pass out, that's not usually sleep, by the way.
Yeah, I have an idea. How about we all just pretend that I've been possessed by a sleep ghost? Let me sleep for another 10 hours, and then call it a day's work.
Oof. You sound like someone I know. Sounds like you've spent time with Qingqiu.
That's the Celestial Jade player over at Exalting Sanctum. Whenever I pass through on official business, I always see her with loads of other players.
Even a judge knows her. Her reputation sure does precede her.
I think that's a bad thing in Qingqiu's case.
Who is this exactly?
Okay, let's check on Yukong's post real quick. Ghostly Grove. It's been said that recently in Stargazer Navali, an invisible and tangible phantom stars have appeared, with rumors circulating about the eerie and unsettling nature. However, according to the information Lil Gui found on the records of the Intelligentsia Guild, this ghostly starscape is a piece of technology created related to ghost fleets. It involves using a special method to destroy warships and transform them into quantum state between existence and destruction. This is done to create a formidable force to counter the Antimatter Legion. After all, once a warship has been transformed, it cannot be destroyed again. It's astonishing to think that they've actually accomplished it. So are you saying that ghosts are actually a superposition of life after death? How is anyone supposed to understand what you're talking about? I think I got it. Science, I guess. Alrighty. I'm late for, as usual, for work today, and everyone's acting sus. The gamer forever. I think that's Qingqiu. At a certain undisclosed commission, it's really strange. When I arrived at work today, everyone seemed off. Their faces were pallid, expressions gloomy, and they had distant, unfocused gaze. Moving slowly along, I curiously asked what happened, but no one said a word. The entire Divination Commission feels eerie, and it scared me to the point where I lost all interest in playing tiles. What's even stranger is I wanted to slip away when no one was looking, but I ran into the Master Diviner. She didn't even ask about my attendance. She just told me to be late as usual. Something is definitely going on in this certain commission, the name of which I am not at liberty to say. You yourself mentioned the Master Diviner already. A certain undisclosed commission, Lamau. Isn't the Divination Commission responsible for capturing ghosts? That's the Ten Lord Commission's jurisdiction. Wait, what ghosts? Video online. If everyone's affected but you, then chances are they're probably normal and you're the one that's affected. Oh shit. Then go report it to the Realm Keeping Commission. I don't feel a thing from reading this. Oh my god, so scary.
I take my job seriously. I'd never post something like late as usual on a public forum.
Miss Sushang, I think you missed the interesting part. The description in this comment is really suspicious. It definitely sounds like Heliobi activity to me. And if Heliobi have managed to infiltrate the Divination Commission, that spells big trouble for the Luofu.
You're right. Maybe we should contact Miss Qingqiu and warn her not to go to work today.
Since when does she need to keep... Since when does she reminding to keep Skip?
That's a good idea. We should send out a message, or people's curiosity will get the better of them.
Is everything alright on your end? Go ahead and work, just don't interrupt my game. Could be dangerous there. Don't worry, I saw what happened and posted it about as soon as I left it. I took a left turn out the door. So what exactly has happened? Why is everyone looking so sluggish? Guard the gate. Don't let anyone in or out of the Divination Commission. Stay safe, we'll be right there. Got it now. Now I'm a real door guardian.
Notification sent. I guess now we should go to the Divination Commission and see what's going on.
But let's talk to Cirrus again first.
Oh, I gotta go fight Cirrus again.
Chat function.
Heartbreak.
Oh, it's such a pain to walk everywhere.
Since when did Fyxestroll Gathering?
So, you imprisoned Luxie in the Matrix. And I heard the cries of other Heliobi longing to break free. That would seem the Ten Lords Commission has everything under control. What is it you want from me?
Same old, same
One
old.
victory equals one question. Don't forget the agreement you made with the General.
Don't be so sure of victory before the battle begins, young one. Without Tail to protect you, isn't subduing a Heliobus a bit overwhelming for you?
Maybe?
You know, if you can accept me with an open heart, I can take his place and help you.
Probably not. You're kind of mean.
Really?
Don't buy into it.
Of course.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh?
The fact that you're trying so hard to persuade me means that you're not sure of victory either. If you were, you'd have devoured us without hesitation. Am I right, Cirrus?
Then have it your way. I'll destroy Qing Yuan's pawns here and now!
Alright, game again.
Don't
Skip
let
cutscene?
your
No.
previous victory go to your heads.
The slightest misstep will be your undoing! Let's see how you perform without the General here to watch your back! I will never rest! Your mortal bodies will fatigue and breathe their last breath! Then I will endure!
Ready to lose your... You can fight it.
I think this will kill the
rock
fish.
with it.
Annihilate.
We did it!
Ask your question.
We think the Divination Commission has been infiltrated by Heliobus, but we don't know which one.
Does it matter? Can't we just go and solve it anyway?
Entering the Xianzhou's window to the future, it must be none other than Keralum. They always relished hounding your prophets and seers with questions of destiny, watching them flounder between the random and the preordained.
Destiny is preordained?
That pile of protein in your human skull is computationally inefficient. Your conjectures on destiny are little more than analogies and illusions. But we, the Shapeless, are different. When we come together to harmonize and observe, destiny is clear and vivid as firelight cast into darkness. Ugh, in warfare, nothing is more important than being able to predict your opponent's movements. Among the fragments of Ignimar,
Keralum was in charge of knowing the past and predicting the future. It is said that during that fateful battle, Keralum had a premonition of failure, but Ignimar ignored their warnings. It looks like we have a clear target this time. Let's get going. I may not have the same predictive power as Keralum, little fox girl. One thing I do know is that sooner or later you will beg for my help. Huh. Time will tell.
I think it's neat that we have new character models like this little kid. Alright, Divination Commission time. Let's go help our Gate Guardian. Speaking of Gate Guardian, really love that Yu-Gi-Oh card. Really wish it did something neat. And wasn't just a big stat block that's really impractical and hard to summon.
Oh, you're here. Is that a 10 Lords Commission judge?
Changio shows up in a lot of quests, but they're almost never voiced. It's the situation inside, like that Yukong quest we just did.
Something's amiss in the Divination Commission. Everyone is mumbling to themselves. Is this some workforce overhaul? Did I set a bad example?
I'm afraid not, Miss Jingtre. Something unexpected happened. I'm just not sure how to explain it.
Avoid saying too much. Tell the truth.
The Divination Commission may have been infiltrated by some unknown creature. If you rush in, you could become a target too.
Miss Susheng, we're supposed to be operating in secret.
I want Qingque to have an idea of the gravity of the situation.
I suppose Miss Jingtre should be safe enough. The one we're chasing probably has a more, complicated target.
Like Miss Fushuan.
That sounds like a compliment, but at the same time, I'll just take it as a compliment.
It's not a compliment, but it's not an insult either. It's just saying that whoever's here is probably possessing someone more important than you. I would not take offense to that. There's plenty of people more important than me. My teachers, the people who own the businesses I work for, Jeff Bezos, President of the United States Joe Biden.
In that case, Miss Jingtre, could you stand guard here for us while we investigate?
It doesn't seem like a good idea to just stand here under such dangerous circumstances, does it?
I mean, you could leave, but...
My mom?
Wait, are you thinking of coming with us? Didn't you see how bad the situation was?
Yeah, I've seen it all right. But if I leave now, won't that count as an authorized absence? I can get away with slacking off, but the Master Diviner won't tolerate complete abandonment of my post. Besides, you guys need someone familiar with the Divination Commission to show you the way,
guarding the
right?
library?
Then let's go. What's going on?
Stay close to me, okay? I'm a little scared.
What are they looking at?
Is it just me, or does that thing not look like it's the normal color?
Is everyone okay?
There's only one way.
Divination is meaningless.
How did the Matrix of Prescience become like this?
Look, Diviner Fu is standing at the center of the Matrix of Prescience. What is she doing?
Judging by her chanting, I think she's performing navigation calculations. Or divining. But something's not right. The Matrix of Prescience isn't moving at all.
She's probably already been possessed by a Heliobus.
A Heliobus? Is that the danger you were talking about? I read about them in a book. Starfire essence that can transform itself. Enjoys manipulating the dreams and desires of mortals. You mean the Master Diviner is being controlled by something like that?
Possibly.
How can we snap her out of it?
try ringing the harmonic chime. If we're close enough, we should be able to enter the Heliobus's illusion.
Sounds like a plan. Uh-oh, cutscene.
Silence.
Oh, never
Idle
mind.
chatter is not permitted in the Divination Commission.
Yikes.
Master Diviner, you're awake!
I don't think she is.
Or perhaps we should call you Keralum.
It doesn't matter what you call me. I am the master of the Divination Commission. The current divination has reached a delicate stage, and no one is permitted to disturb it. Not even a judge of the Ten Lords Commission or a guest from the Astral Express. Qing Chui, I have grown weary of your insubordination. Are you the one who brought these outsiders into the commission? Have you turned a deaf ear to all the rules I've laid down?
That face.
Qing Chui, you are hereby expelled from the commission. That's...
Why is she smiling?
Darn, now we're down one person. A great idea! My days here really have been unproductive, loafing around outside and playing Celestial Jade, all while taking a Divination Commission salary. It's... how to put it?
Compensation without labor. Living on high public expense. Too much of a good thing. Come on, I agree with her.
Sounds like it. I could only dream of having a cozy job like that.
I would call it... wasting my life away. Thank you, Master Diviner, for giving me the push I needed. Since you feel that my skills could be put to better use elsewhere, it's time for me to think about making some changes. But before I leave, I have to help these guests take care of some trouble here at the Commission. If I don't, people will think I was fired because of cowardice in the face of danger.
She's just gonna accept the
What
firing.
next? What do we do now?
I mean, that's very Qing Chu of her.
Giving a dramatic speech to my boss was cool and everything, but it's not gonna help her break free from the Heliobus clouding her mind.
I'm not sure what to do. The Heliobus isn't trying to trap us inside the illusion, and it doesn't look interested in attacking us either.
Clouding my mind? I've never been of clearer mind than I am right now.
I sincerely doubt that, if you are Fuxuan.
From now on, I will dedicate myself to defining the predetermined futures of the Xianzhou Alliance, and will make these futures known to the world so that all can live in clarity.
I think you've gone off the deep end. How is it possible to divine every future? Since when is the future predetermined?
I know what you want to say. Spare me the lecture on human wisdom prevailing over nature and those ridiculous notions of free will. These are but crude illusions created by the brain. From the beginning, there was only one path. You are nothing more than a pawn at the mercy of the Stellaron hunters.
Don't remind me.
What day you boarded the Express, who your enemies are, where you go. These choices that you think you make freely of your own accord are mere tributaries that will eventually converge on the path of destiny. Your journey to the Xianzhou, the defeat of Phantilia. All these were written into a script long ago by that slave to destiny, hidden in the shadows. Even in this very moment, your options are few. Ready your bat and charge at me. Argue with me loudly and futilely, or fall into silence.
Wow, those are all three of the options I usually get.
Don't let her words get to you. There are always other options.
We could leave. Ready your bat. Argue with her loudly and futilely. Fall into silence. God damn it. They literally gave us those only options. Fushuan seems disappointed.
Come back to me when you've thought it through. Such trivial choices cannot change the inevitable. If you are still not convinced, I can demonstrate to you the true nature of destiny in a way that your human brain can comprehend.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Then follow me.
Level 67. Oh god, it's one of the fucking Arumaton Wardens. I hate fighting these things. You know what? It's only appropriate. Let's break out my fully built character. The one fully built character I have.
What is this?
Oh no, not this nonsense again.
This place is what the Divination Commission calls the Pathfinder. It's a sandbox game that diviners use to simulate future paths and exercise our minds. But why did the Master Diviner bring us here?
This is what the chess ghost made us do.
That's right. Now listen. If you place an ingenium in this little maze and give it a command, it will find its way to the exit precisely as it was commanded to do so. Are humans not the same as they navigate the path of destiny set before them? But you're probably thinking, humans are not machines. There is more than one path in the universe.
True. God damn it, stop doing that. Let me choose a different choice. There is no free will.
And yet machines we are. Complex, sophisticated, but machines.
She's becoming self-aware that this is a video game.
We are just like the ingenium in this maze. We have no options to speak of. We can only navigate one path. The one that takes us to our destination. Let's begin. Lead the ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
It feels like we're dancing to the Heliobus's tune.
Let's begin. Lead the ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
Alright, make sure you're paying attention. So it has to go this way, this way, this way, this way. Whee! That is the only solution.
We did it!
Well done. Your choices are as the Omniscia foresaw them. You should know that there was only one answer to this puzzle from the beginning, just as destiny has only one path.
It's just a game, brah. This puzzle was designed by you.
Yes, for a puzzle that was designed from the start. Choosing any other path would be a pointless mistake. But the universe isn't someone's game, and no one is designing puzzles for us to solve. The universe doesn't have a single answer. We can do anything we want while we're in it. Even if it's the same work every day, I can hide in the library and read a book, or find someone to play Celestial Jade with. And that's freedom. I never thought slacking off could convince me of anything. A sign of a true scholar. A diviner of the Divination Commission, after all.
Ugh. Sushang, snap out of it! A slacker Heliobus is getting into your head.
Yeah, and her name is Chingchu. All be slackers. Everyone's a slacker.
For you, life
Fuck
may have
work,
a
fuck
seemingly
work.
infinite number of choices. That is because your choices are simply different ways of slacking off and wasting time. They are of no consequence to anything. But for me, choices come with very real consequences.
I'd rather have all my choices not have consequences, thank you very much.
That's the most divinery thing you've said so far.
As the Master Diviner of the Luofu, I have a heavy responsibility. I must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. Some paths look promising, but lead to an abyss of despair. Then there are small trails that plunge deep into unimaginable darkness. And in the end, I realize that we have no real choices. There is only one path to follow, only one way to the optimal solution, even if it is paved with ashes and bitterness.
This just reminds me that I probably need to go back and change the YouTube title of that companion mission we did, because I labeled it as March's companion mission, but it's technically Fu Xuan's companion mission. I need to go back and relabel that.
There is only one way.
I'll probably label it March 7 / just
was.
so it keeps some of the original title.
What do we do? I don't think we can persuade her. I have a proposal. Why don't we try a more advanced sandbox?
Celestial Jade?
However long you want to play this game, and whatever tricks you try to pull, I'll happily play along.
Miss Jingtre?
Use your free will to guide the Ingenium out of the sandbox. Let's begin. Lead.
Suits me. Get 5 commands this time, eh? Let's just go up. Let's skip the going down step. That makes much more sense. I feel like an idiot now.
The path changed slightly, but it was just as simple. I'm sure the Master Diviner would say.
Destiny only has one path. Your choices are just a predetermined solution to the puzzle.
The choices are not. You could say the ending is always the same, though.
Actually, I don't think I agree. Master Diviner, let's reset the sandbox and give it another go, shall we?
Again? Do it all over again, exactly as it was? You can try it 1,000,000 times over, and 1,000,000 times over it is doomed to the same fate, because there is only one path. I see what you're thinking, Qingque. You're an interesting one.
Qingque, I've been thinking through the calculations for this puzzle. There really is only one solution.
True, but the number of moves it takes could change.
This maze was designed by Keralum. It's no use. There aren't any other solutions. As long as we're playing this so-called game of destiny, we can't win. No, there's a second choice. There will always be another choice. Miss Trailblazer, quick, say something to persuade her.
I agree with her. I see where she's going with this.
Ready to begin?
Of course there's another solution to this sandbox. Listen to my idea. You're all gonna help, right?
Of course. There is more than one path.
Correct. Miss Qingtre, I don't know how you're planning to solve the puzzle.
Where'd Chushan go?
but
Is she
I'll
still
support
here?
this squad to the end.
Count me in. I'm sure Miss Qingque has
She must have
something
fallen
up her
asleep.
sleeve.
That's right, she needed to get an extra 10 hours in.
If we can help, I'm in. I only need 2 people for my plan to work.
Going
You
in.
go stand in the sandbox. Right about that spot over there. Next, Judge Huohu, you stand on the other side of the room. And stop shaking.
Stop shaking.
All right, we're ready. And now the second path appears.
Let's begin.
I don't think this is what they meant by another path.
This is the other solution. The alternative choice. I created a new solution. Master Diviner, you're not the only one who can design a puzzle. And I don't tread the path of destiny alone.
You think that by calling on your companions for help, you created a new path out of thin air? You're just playing with semantics. I could weave 1,000 routes for you, but they lead to the same destination. So what significance is there in having a choice?
You don't even understand what Ching Chui is saying.
Creatures like you don't understand humans. The universe is like jade tiles on a game table. When the tiles are shuffled, the outcome is already predetermined. Which tiles can be played, which tiles are left over, what kind of hand the person next to you is trying to make. All of these can be determined through calculations. But if everything is just a calculation, the game loses its flavor. Randomness and adaptability, ambushing your opponent, twists and turns, the balance of the elements. It's a mix of calculations, unknowns, and loss of complete control that makes Celestial Jade the kind of game it is. And those are the same things that give life its color and vibrance.
You know, I think it's funny. We don't have a companion mission for Ching Chu. I wonder if this will give her the visitor pass afterwards and count as her companion mission.
Do my choices at the game table mean nothing if I have a sure loss in front of me? No! The choices are what make the game meaningful in the first place. Even if I lose, I'll still make choices to lighten the loss. Just like the Master Diviner is making choices for her own agenda. You were right when you said that as Master Diviner, you must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. In this vast universe, a game where there are only losers, our Master Diviner is making endless choices, fighting against the odds just so the Luofu can travel safely for another day. In my book, she's the best player there is. Why would someone as talented as the Master Diviner go through the trouble of making endless choices if the end result is predetermined? Heliobus, you cannot fathom the joys of humanity. You are imprisoned by the illusion of destiny, unable to free yourself. And you want everyone who peeks into the future to suffer the same pain as you. You don't understand humans at all.
I wonder if we can have this same conversation with Elio whenever we eventually meet them.
Don't let them trick you, Fuxuan! Don't push me away! Don't let her words fool you!
She's breaking free.
Keralum, release the Master Diviner!
I see through your trickery! I see through every bit of it! I'm going to lose! Victory is beyond my reach!
Oof.
Why? Why is there no alternative? Everything in this universe is predetermined.
No, it ain't.
No, I had no path to victory.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Turn it up. That's it.
Commencing pacification. Treasonous.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it.
All right.
Or rock with it.
Let's put all the aggro over here.
Teamwork. That's it.
Luck of the draw.
Please, and victory!
I'm on guard.
To travel far away.
What is the bonus we've been getting from our... Recover skill points and increase basic attack and skill damage after consuming skill points. Oh, this is the Xingque buff. I love it.
Don't lose momentum.
Puts us all back to 5. Alrighty.
Keep up.
Specimen sighted. Wait for the tiles. Come on.
Boom. That's not good.
Commencing research. Here, try this.
Let's rock.
Gotcha. My turn.
Boom.
Lower your weapon.
Alright.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Choosing strike. Wow.
Pretty good crowd today. It's time.
Commencing pacification.
Luke, I think something bit me.
This song's for you. Let's rock.
Specimen sighted.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it. Or rock with it.
Easy.
Master Diviner! Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just a small headache, nothing more. It's normal to experience some discomfort after being possessed by a heliobus, but nothing a few medicinal pellets can't take care of. Is that Keralum? They may not be the most powerful fragment, but becoming entangled in their illusion can lead to endless despair.
Hurry! Just hurry up and seal me in the darkness.
Oof. I feel sorry for him.
I've foreseen what happens next. You're going to imprison me.
Xingque, thanks to you, the Divination Commission is safe again.
Actually, I'm leaving. You fired me.
No need to thank me, Master Diviner. By the way, while you were possessed, you fired me from the commission. So... that counts, right? I'll have to ask you to give me written notice that my contract's been unilaterally terminated.
Trying to get out of work even in this situation. This is why you're my favorite.
Then, with all the years I've spent in the Divination Commission, I'll be able to get a great severance package.
How many years have you been here?
And I already planned what to do with all the money. I'm gonna open a gaming parlor, hire a couple of workers to run it, and spend the rest of my days living off the profits. I'll have started a new life without having lifted a finger.
Are there two Xingques?
I see. What a pity. I don't recall anything I may or may not have said while possessed by the Heliobus. In any case, Qingque, why are you still here? Shouldn't you be on duty back at the repository? Huh? Master Diviner, you can't back out now!
I want to be fired!
Of course I can. After all, there are always choices in life. You taught me that. I can't convince real you, let alone possessed you. Master Diviner, you should get some rest. I'm gonna go take a get back to work.
I kind of want to pull for Fu Xuan. I definitely want to pull for Fu Xuan, and I'm definitely, first thing I'm going to do is go through all of those lines to see about Qingque.
My actions today brought great shame on the Divination Commission.
At least no one else got hurt.
Yes, all is well, minus my headache. Heliobi are good at finding people's weaknesses and exploiting them. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You're not to blame.
That's right. You were just a victim of the Heliobus's trickery, Diviner Fu. No need to blame yourself.
I must express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your help. Apologies, but the Divination Commission is in disarray at the moment. I must return and set things in order. I'm afraid I cannot see you off in person.
Wait! There's something we need to ask you.
Oh no, it's gonna be for the social media thing, right?
What is it? I agree that the Master Diviner gets possessed wouldn't make for a good headline. I don't care how you spin the story, so long as you leave my name and identity out of it.
Okay, how are we gonna spin this story? Shocking, Matrix of Prescience is self-aware. Second Ramadan uprising imminent. Major update. Divination algorithm causes massive workload. Construction blunder causes total divination shutdown. Matrix of Prescience is self-aware. Second Ramadan uprising imminent. Second? There was a first? Let's go with the massive workload. How Qingque of us. Can't wait to read it.
I have many things to attend to. Please allow me to save my thanks for another day. We won't delay you any longer. We need to go to Fyxestroll Garden and seal Keralum away.
Where is the repository, anyway?
Imagine if the divination...
More chests. Oh, we go to a different one this time. How many of these do we have to do? This might be a three-parter. This might be the first three-part quest series we do then, if that's the case.
There's always this...
Right, that was one of the things that was in the that we read about in the.
Hey, we're Heliobi, not ghosts.
It's not much different. You're significantly enough to me. Swallow Song Pavilion unlocked.
It seems that your operations have met with some success. I've been browsing through some of the stories on Ghostly Grove myself. They make for good reading.
You would. Did you hear about the Master Diviner?
As the saying goes, serious divination concerns serious matters. It is inevitable that someone performing divination day in and day out for the Xianzhou would acquire inner demons, and Heliobus can take advantage of those. Fortunately, with your help, Fu Shren prevailed over her intruder.
What do you think about Destiny?
Do you enjoy listening to storytellers and watching Immersia? In both cases, tales have a predetermined ending. But you shouldn't let that stop you from enjoying them, should you?
That is one of the best interpretations I've ever heard of that question being answered.
The same is true of life. Whether the end is predestined or not, it's worth living. Very well then. Miss Hanya is waiting for you by the suppression towers.
Oh, another chest.
Is that all?
In order to catch Heliobi on the run,
Looks good.
There's always this picky.
Okay. Time to check back in with Hanya. Hey, those are the shelves from Aramali, now that I've noticed it.
On behalf of the Ten Lords Commission, I commend you for your great service in resolving the Divination Commission crisis. I will honor all of you before the Ten Lords.
Thanks, Madam Hanya. But, we really couldn't have defeated Keralum without Miss Chingtre's help.
I didn't realize that one as skilled as Diviner Fu would also be susceptible to the power of the Heliobi. That said, I can understand her plight. After all, we're all moving forward on our own unseen paths in no uncertain terms. Judges are instructed by the Ten Lords to carry out their orders, but no one ever explains their meaning to us.
Yikes.
Just like the Master Diviner, no matter what cruel and horrible paths she foresaw, as long as it benefited the Luofu, she had to make a choice. Those choices may be correct and far-sighted, but we are, after all, flesh and blood, and we cannot help but agonize over the process of making them.
Madam Hanya?
I apologize. I was getting carried away. I think all the paperwork must have worn down my mental acuity. Today's business is finished. Please get some good rest.
Especially you, Sushang. Get 10 hours.
Let's call it a day. And you too, Judge Hanya. Don't work yourself to death.
She's already dead, though.
It's finally time to get back to bed. Goodbye, everyone.
And then we start with Ho-Ho and talk about what we did today. Today we sealed the Heliobus Keralum, thanks for all the help, everybody. By the way, Miss Chingtre looks so cool. True dat, yeah. Let me tell you something funny. A while back, I got this message from someone accusing me of plagiarizing shop review videos. They even threatened to take legal action if I didn't respond right away. I simply replied, nah, it's my own stuff from last year. Then they argued that there's no statute of limitations for plagiarism. And whether I uploaded the video 10 years ago or 100 years ago, it should still count as plagiarism. You're famous now, little Gui. That's what I think too. I need to go check out our follower count and feel like the floating on a cloud 9 right now. We've been floating there for a while. Alright, let's read this.
My apologies for rambling on just now. Today's work is finished.
Alright. stuff. Got more chronicles. Ghostly Grove. This guy keeps crying. Alright. After receiving submission from the ghost hunting squad concluded that an interview with the Master Diviner of the Truth is astonishing. The Zansho employs the ancient astrological algorithms developed by the Primeval Imperium to divide the stars in 12 constellations, which are then used to predict the future. However, the Zansho continues this journey, and the celestial positions have subtly shifted into what they were. According to the Divination Commission's newest calculations, 1 year is no longer divided into 12 constellations, instead it's now divided into 13 constellations. This means that some previous data had discrepancies in the methods for divination to be recalibrated. This discovery has placed an immense pressure on everyone in the Divination Commission as they work overtime and update the divination algorithm to provide the new solutions to face the astronomical challenge. I heard that little Guinevere is an outworlder. How do you see the Zansho's divination? Wait a sec. Astrology didn't originally come from the Zansho, right? I feel like divination methods differ across different Zansho ships. Divination is convoluted. The whole methodology of divination is way too convoluted with so many factors at play, such as the chronology, the dates, the blood types, the constellations, the paths, the elemental types, and so on. Not to mention the different schools oftentimes conflict with each other. Just thinking about it gives me a migraine. Take skill to the face. Divination Commission doesn't use astrology at all. There's clearly employing the 16 fate demarcations method to predict the future. Isn't that us? Aren't we? Take skill to the face. Alright. So next target is 32.3k. Such an arbitrary number. Alright, neighbor's dead wife seems to have come back. Neighborhood is Foxian man named When Yuan. Usually they help each other out in the neighborhood. Alright. Alley Stroll. Wasn't his wife Lucy 30 years ago? Stop being melodramatic. Maybe she didn't die in the war and simply managed to come back. What are you doing staring at others in the dead of night? Hammer brandisher. Alrighty. We're gonna do all the tower stuff off screen. Everyone see the link just now? And I'm probably gonna cut a lot of it out. I expect it's haunted. I've seen this in Merceria before. The dead bank employee projects his former girlfriend. Don't tell me it's actually real. Getting back on topic, when did going home become so tempting? Focus now. And also, this is really freaky. Really freaky. If it weren't for the fact that OP made up the whole thing, then I'd definitely say it was a Heliobi haunting. Some Heliobi will take advantage of the victim's deepest desires and call forth all kinds of illusions. They torture the victim, draining them of all emotions and desires, putting them in grave danger. I understand. Ghost hunting squad, move out. Give me an address. I'll go and check it out. If you could please arrange, my lord, I humbly oblige. Oi! I PM'd the OP. He sent me the address. Check it out. I'll head over and take care of something first. Looks like it's over to you. Still thinking about tail? Yeah, won't take very long. I'll be there very soon. Soul departure. Exalting Sanctum, that's the bookstore.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Looking at his eye, surely he's waiting to meet up with someone here, right? He must be the person Little Gui asked me to find.
Have you read the novel about the Ten Lords Commission?
Are you Insomnophile? Send him a PM right then and there. Don't worry about it. My name is Insomnophile. Little Gui sent you, right? I thought I'd be meeting up with her in person. It's like this. My neighbor is an old Foxian grandpa who lives by himself called Wen Yuan. Wen Yuan is an introvert who keeps to himself and hardly ever gets to interact with anyone. But recently at night, there's been this laughter coming from the place. Somehow, this guy has turned into a person filled with radiant joy. One time I bumped into him in the market and asked about it. He told me that it was his wife, Roshi, finally coming home after her over 30 years abroad. All of this was covered already in your post. That's on me for writing everything clearly in my post. I didn't even leave any room for suspense. You should tell me the rest of the story. I remember when they married this neighbor, I congratulated them in person, and unfortunately these two did not live happily ever after. Ever heard of the great battle of Fangru 30 years ago? Through she sacrificed her life in that battle. And yet, here she was again. I don't actually believe in ghosts or anything, let alone coming back from the dead. I posted this on that spooky thread just because I didn't know whom to turn to for help. Unless she really is alive. It's not entirely impossible, but back then her Jade Abacus and Death Notice were mailed back. Old Wen Yuan even held Foxian Memorial Ceremony, as is custom. I remember it crystal clear. Naturally, we can't rule out the Rainbow Arbiter's protection, but if she really is safe and sound, shouldn't she have come back a little earlier? I'm gonna find them. This morning I heard him say that he was going shopping around Arm Alley with his wife. You should be able to find him there. I got it. I'm like a fruitless investigation. I'm caught up in. Came across a post about an ancient Guiquin that's all of a sudden started playing a mournful melody on its own. And guess what? Don't hold me in suspense. Turns out it's just an ancient battery-powered Guiquin. And a nosy someone recently gave it a new battery. Well, that's typical. Looks like Can found something really strange. I'm coming. I remember reading about that one. The Phantom Guiquin. It's just a battery-powered Guiquin. And someone put a new battery in it. That's funny. It's very funny. Boy, is this gonna be a long one. Oh, I'm gonna have to edit so much of this down. Might delay when I end up getting to release it. Can made a comment right there. Okay. Found them first. Let's go meet up with her. Did you notice? This is Mr. Wen Yuan. He doesn't seem possessed. And the Heliobus is also quite unusual. Things seem to have gotten more complicated than we anticipated. This is very similar to what happened to Madame Yukong, it seems. Anyway, we can only ask. This place is very different from the Luofu I know. Only you are the same. So are you, just the same. Are you free to chat right now? Or so, I'd like to talk to the two of you. Excuse me, mister, are you being deceived by Heliobus? Beautiful lady. May I have a few words with you alone? No, you may not. Even a blind person can tell what our relationship is. I don't know you, and I don't know what you're trying to do, so please leave my wife alone now. Can you really not tell that she's not a real person? You're the one who's not a real person. Keep your mouth shut. Please don't embarrass us. We're just a husband and wife out on a date. You're too gentle with them. There's no need to be so soft with the kind of two hooligans. We shouldn't make a big scene of this. That girl is a judge from the Ten Lords Commission. Let's just pretend that any offense didn't happen. We're leaving here right now. Are you okay? No, please wait. Is already completely enraptured by the Helios. Rushi, try using the harmonic chime. Rushi, what's wrong? No, don't look at me. Please, turn around. What have you ruffians done? Put up your dukes. Hang on when you won. And me and her have a chat. So I can't hide anything from the Judge of the Ten Lords Commission. Fine. You here to arrest me? See for yourself, it's a heliobus. Do you think I didn't know? That I was too stupid to realize? What'd you have to lay it all out like that for? Anyone, don't say that. They're from the Ten Lords Commission. So they do things by the book. You were voluntarily deceived? At first it was like you said, I disguised myself as Rushi in the vain hopes of cheating him. But Wen Yuan is a very smart man, and he probably saw right through anything that at first sight. These happy days we've been spending together have been nothing more than a tacit game of playing house. But this feeling, it's real. I once thought that as being a Starfire essence, I never needed love or to be loved. But I was wrong, so I beg you, please don't let me lose what I only just gained. If I'm not mistaken, Mr. Wen Yuan has changed much since the two of you met. Have you noticed that despite not taking possession, you still unintentionally consume the host's body? You're right, I'm being selfish. You know, I never cared about any of that. I'll soon wither away from exposure to a heliobus, I already know that. Lady, this is what I used to research back in my days, studying at the Zansho Zuming's Academy. I'm sorry. Right from the very start, I never should have. Don't say that. Seeing you one more time is the price paid for a lifetime of conserved luck. Lady, I know you have to act according to the rules of the Ten Lords Commission, but I'm asking you to relax just a little. Once we've spent our final moments together, she will definitely come for you. Please give us a little more time, and then I will dutifully go with you. Well, it looks a little awkward. She hopes that you can get her to come to a decision. We can't let Wen Yuan wither away, arrest the heliobus. I feel bad. I know the price I'll pay. I knew it all along, so be it. Thank you. I know you have your orders from the Ten Lords Commission. I sincerely appreciate your decision. Now, whatever happens next is going to be my own decision. It has nothing to do with you. You don't have to bear any guilt or shame about this. Is that really for the best? You really want to give up so much? I've already spent 30 long, hard years waiting for you to come back. Maybe it'll be quick, or maybe it'll take forever before I can finally find relief. But now you're back at my side. Even you're not really you. Even if you're just a joke of fate, I am still happy. Thank you, no matter who you are, Rusi. Should get out of here. Bye, Miss Judge. Is this for the best? How about we go back to Fyxestroll Garden and talk things over with Gonaifen first? I understand your concerns. Let's go. Yikes. Doesn't know whether she was right or wrong, but whenever she's going in the simple case, right and wrong is the world of ours. Anyway, the whole thing's over and done with now. Let's post up the Ghostly Grove. android wife, a chilling reflection. Transdimensional love. Is this heartwarming love story that'll make you swoon? Let's go. I can understand Mr. Wenyuan's sentiments. It's hard to accept someone leaving. I'm the same. Don't be sad, Woho. Let me take you out for some Spices Supreme. No, I still have lots to get done. Leave Woho with me and leave the work to Can. If Shusong were in, she'd be sure to agree with me. Go on then. Take me with you. Down in the dumps, Woho. Food always has the power to cure a heavy heart. As for Wen and Rushi, I trust they'll give an explanation of their own. To your eternity. Let's reconvene at the meeting point. Two extra. First come, first serve. Me. You're making us fight? Listen, Gui. You let 3 people fight for 2 T's, causing a rift in our friendship. How are you going to make up for it? Don't be melodramatic. Sorry you don't get one this time, but I'll treat you next time. Already wrote it down. Karma's a witch. Give them both to me. I can't have them. It's yours. I'm sorry. Yay. Karma is a witch. Ghost Hunting Squad. We'll be quickly looking at the individuals involved. The truth is, Rushi is both herself and not herself. Quoting from the Intelligentsia Guild, the world is filled with countless similar yet different bubble universes. Parallel universes, Ansho suffered a great calamity, yada yada yada. Wish them a wonderful new beginning. There was a chance to observe parallel worlds. Who would everyone be? Any thoughts? Gwenhyphen Gatekeeper. Shang Official. A great hero who saves the world, of course. Audio-visual shop. Luigi's #1 simp. And affordable housing while we're at it. Oh god. Greetings, everyone. Hey everyone, I'm Gwenhyphen and I've opened up my account in Ghostly Grove. Most of my content will be taking your requests for investigations, yada yada. I feel like we should have had this one already, that we should have been able to answer. The sky keeps crying. Keep hearing strange sounds in my home. It sounds like crying is super creepy throughout the whole day. Yesterday I decided enough and listened to it very carefully. I discovered that it's actually coming from the sky. Does anyone have any idea what's going on? No good username. You don't say. There's a haunting near my house too. At least it's not too noisy. I have no trouble sleeping, hiding in plain sight. The person above me is a con artist. Sand show rich guy. Don't stay in this house. The place is cursed. Sell it to me for 50 strails. Mr. Tail's sidekick. Could it be the child next door crying? Cosmic Drama Chaser Jr. Why don't you go smash some rocks on your chest? Already, have you heard the news? This is huge. I've already thought of a plot for the next ghost story. The title will be, Oh My God, Midnight Ghostly Crying Exposed. You won't believe what's behind it. Bombshell, unmasking the mystery behind the unidentified flying object. Epic, ghost hunting squad majestically owns invisible abomination. Not bad at all. You're really good at this. In my opinion, a heliobus should be behind this incident too. Do you remember the Cirrus finally exploded into a rain of fire down from the sky? Mournful cries in the sky. It's possible these originate from all the fleeing fragments from back then. The tail might be among them. If it's really a heliobus causing trouble in the sky, who among us can fly? I'm sure the Ten Lords Commission has a way, right? Being a judge of the Ten Lords Commission does not really let you fly. Bothersome, the heliobus fragments are hiding in the sky. How are we supposed to wait for them to fall? What do you think? What should we do? I have an idea. You can come with me. I thought of something. As expected from our Ten Lords Commission judge. Su Shang, aren't you coming? I've asked your son to investigate the forest cottage with me, so we'll leave this matter to you and Luofu. We'll get to work then. Contact us if you have any questions. Alrighty. Just gotta keep going. Alright, Sholing. Judge Waho, Courier Sky Crane. Do you need is ready? I'm not used to be addressed as the judge, but thanks. Here. This is a flying Lunumbra Gourd mobile platform, aka Exorcismal Sky Crane, as you've requested for Judge Waho. It comes with a courier package? Very observant of you. The Luna Umbra Gourd is in the courier package. Whatever, that fulfills the purpose of flying with the Luna Umbra Gourd. Guess it's actually pretty easy to operate. High-tech, sacred instruments are usually easy to handle. Anyway, this Cycrane is at the disposal of Judge Woho. Among us, do we have anyone who knows how to operate a Cycrane? You notice the two of them looking at you inquisitively. I once used a Cycrane to rescue Madame Kong's daughter. I'll leave it to you then. Alrighty, let's pilot this thing. Alrighty, just gotta subdue these guys, huh? Well, that was easy. Suppose this verifies the feasibility of an Exorcist Cycrane. Judge Ho, please return it in a timely fashion after using it. I will. Let's get moving, Ken. We should take a look at the place we mentioned in the past. Where are we going? Divination Commission. Should be the heliobus. You ready? Cycrane, start! Easy. They're just like very visible. Let's do most of the Heliabi in less than 10 minutes. Oh god, I thought it was going to make me get them all. I don't sense tail here. And there aren't any tail fragments. Is that a Heliobus? It seems weird. It's kind of fierce. Catch me if you can, kiddo. Eat dirt. Not fast enough, girl. Finally, but it's not over yet. Skyfire Curse to all targets, which can deal blast damage continuously and deal Skyfire Curse damage.
They come. My turn.
Well, that was easy. Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. We've been doing this for quite a few hours now. We've hit the 4-hour mark. I think we'll try to get to the next threshold, and then maybe we'll save the last chunk of this quest line for later. Because it's starting to seem like this is a long one, and we're going to be doing it for multiple days. What's your intention? I'm just out to have fun. You're the one being locked in the... If you're the one being locked in the furnace, you'll find a way to escape from that boring place too. To be able to enjoy myself like this, I guess there's nothing I'm unhappy about. If you got nerve, then don't let me escape again, or else I'll shut up and go in. New Exorcismics. Finally settled this troublemaker. Should only be one location left. Oh god, we're not done? That's March 7th. Huh? Am I seeing things? There should be a Heliobi there, right? Let's go quickly and take a look. You rush to March 7th side. Huh? Who's this? Greetings, I'm Luofu from the Ten Lords Commission. Did you meet any, strange occurrences? No, but I did manage to capture some beautiful shots of the scenery. How about this? Take this talisman with you. If something happens to you, it'll react. Paste the talisman on March 7th. Nothing happens. Does this mean I'm fine? I suppose so. Believe in us, March. Since Can said so, I'll take it as if nothing happened. Just March, don't worry. In any case, we will return to Fyxestroll Garden. The thing in the Luna Umbra gourd needs to be restrained. What are you doing here? To give you nice scenery pics, no matter how many times I see the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, I always think it really is something fantastical. Weird. Alright, seal it with the gourd. That Heliobus named Starfire said that the creation furnace, that'll lit the creation furnace for freedom. Do you think the other Heliobi are the same? You're worried that you've restrained Tail's freedom? Maybe Tail has left the Luofu. Perhaps. I don't know, too. Anyway, let's publish and post up to the people and set them at ease. Tracking what creature is responsible for the ghostly cries of the dead of night. bombshell, unmasking the mystery behind the unidentified flying object. Oh, these are the ones that we got to take earlier. Ghost Hunting Squad magistically owns invisible abomination. Let's go with shocking. Even though we did not find any clues about Tail, I'm still grateful to you. I'll continue to search for Tail. It's much stronger than Starfire. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, nothing happened to it. Cloud Knight Giga Chad. Oh, we hit 100k. Popularity phase upgraded. Alright. Now, we're going to take a break here. We'll resume this in another stream, because, man, I did not think that this would take this long. Oh, there's so much content to sift through. I'm probably going to have to edit it down. And maybe this will be a 4-parter at the rate we're going. Who knows? Before we go... Yeah, let's just end here. Thank you everybody who stopped by. Keep an eye out on the channel. There should be some reaction content coming out. And if you want to participate in that, you can always leave comments in the YouTube videos. Although, if you want to see me do more content like that in the future, you're probably going to want to go to the Discord and place a request in the reaction request form. Well, I'm starting to get a headache, so I'm going to take a break. I'll see you all in the next stream. Hopefully it won't be as long. And I guess I should go back to finishing my dailies as well, so I'm going to take a nap, maybe do some grinding, and then we'll catch you on the flip side.
Nice.
Until next time, bye-bye.